Hello, hello. It's time to get my arse handed to me several times. I'm going to guess about 43 deaths, I'd say. Roughly, roughly. It's pretty tough on Grounded. Doable, but pretty tough. This will be on Grounded Plus. I've already finished it on Grounded once before. And the only trophies I need... Shall we just have a little look through, shall we? We might as well, since I'm here. The only trophies I need are to finish Grounded Plus, and to essentially finish the game on, like, Survivor Plus and Hard Plus, but obviously if I do Survivor Plus, Grounded Plus, if I do Grounded Plus, I get Survivor Plus and Hard Plus. So that's good. So then, actually, how rare is Grounded Plus? 0.6. Not too rare. Pretty rare, but not too rare. Which tells me it's possible. Then again, Grounded Plus should be the easier variant because hang on, new game, there we go. Grounded, not new game, moron. I gotta load my old one. No, load, no, fuck. load my thingy thing. Do I know a place to buy new PS3 controllers? eBay. I've got about 7 PS3 controllers. Which one is it? I think it's the second save. There we go. New Game Plus. Grounded. Let's do this. Now I think what I'll do is I will probably watch a few of the cutscenes. I'm not sure about all of them though. Because there's some that don't really add anything. And obviously it's more about the game. Because the game is hard. The game is really tricky. So, whilst it is nice to watch the cutscenes, I've seen them quite a lot. It's not a bad thing. The cutscenes are amazing. I'm just saying. And I would recommend, if you haven't seen the cutscenes, you've not played the game, and therefore play the game. A massage. I'll read that on my phone whilst you. Oh my god. What is this?
Tommy, listen to me. He is the contractor. He's the contractor, okay? I can't lose this job. I understand. Let's talk about it. We'll talk about it in the morning.
I might have to turn this up actually. It's kind of quiet.
Monday at work, huh?
What are you still doing up? It's late.
Crud, what time is it?
It's way past your bedtime.
But it's still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the energy for this.
Here,
What's this?
your birthday? You kept complaining about your broken watch. So, figured, You like it?
Honey, this is... It's
What?
nice, but I think it's stuck. It's not...
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Where did you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
Oh, good. You started helping out with the mortgage then.
Yeah, you wish.
Oh, thank you. Well, actually, the shirt underneath is an Nvidia shirt that I won. I forget what it was called, but there was a competition with Nvidia, and I won some of the swag from the Nvidia competition. So if Nvidia would ever like to throw some more shit my way, preferably a computer, then I'll definitely rep. But this one, I'm wearing it purely because Joel wears one in the game. His is a bit nicer than mine, but still. I'm wearing it because Joel wears one. Or at least can wear one.
Hello?
Sarah, honey, I need to get your daddy on the phone.
Uncle Tommy, what time is it?
I need to talk to your dad now. There's something.
Although,
Uncle Tommy? Hello?
I admit Joel does not wear an Nvidia shirt underneath. Although he might, we never see it. We never see what he can wear, so there is that. You know, I've always liked the fact that you start off playing as Sarah. There's lots of, like, little interactive things you can do. We're not going to bother with those. But I do like the fact that you start off as Sarah, because it's like you sort of gain an attachment to her.
Dad?
You think you might be playing as her. And then
Daddy?
things don't really work out that way, let's say. If you've played the game, you know. Oh,
What was that?
that's some sort of splooge. Maybe a nail bomb? Quite possibly. I don't know. It's very dark.
There's his phone.
Oh my good grief. We could interact with everything. But like I say, not very much point. If you want the extra story, go ahead.
Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyone come in here?
No, who would come in here?
Don't go near the doors. Just stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me out. What's going on?
It's the Coopers. Something ain't right with them. I think they're sick.
What kind of
I love that.
Jimmy!
Dad?
Come here. Come here. Jimmy! Stay back! Jimmy, I am warning you. Don't!
You shot him.
Sarah,
I saw him this morning.
Jimmy, there is something bad going on. You've got to get out of here. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Tommy, come on. Come on.
Where the hell you been? You have any idea what's going on out there?
I got some notion.
Holy shit. You got blood all over you.
It ain't mine. Let's just get out of here.
This ain't half the people who say they lost their minds.
Just please go.
Go to the hillside or something. You gonna tell me what happened?
Later.
Hey, Sarah. How you holding up, honey?
I'm fine. Can we hear us on the radio?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks.
No cell phone. No radio. Yeah, we're doing great. Radio newsman wouldn't shut up.
He said where to go?
They said, Army's put up roadblocks on the highway. No getting into Travis County.
We need to get the hell out. Take the 71.
71, that's what it is.
Did they say how many are dead?
Probably a lot. Found this one family all mangled inside their
Tommy.
house. Right. I'm sorry.
Christ, how did this happen?
They got no clue. But we ain't the only town. First they're saying it's just the South. One on the East Coast, the West Coast. Holy hell. That's Lewis's farm. I hope that son just made it out.
Sure he did.
Are we sick?
No, of course not.
How do you know?
They said it's just people in the city. We're good.
Didn't Jimmy work in the city?
That's right, he did. We're fine, trust me.
All right.
Let's see what they need.
What do you think you're doing? Keep driving.
I got a kid, Joel.
So do we.
But we have room.
Keep driving, Tommy. Can't see what I see. Someone else will come along.
You should have.
can't stop here, Tommy.
I can't fucking drive through them, Joel! Back up there! They're behind me, too! There! Hold on! Go!
Hey, works perfectly. I didn't get any plats over the weekend, no. I got one earlier today, though.
Hey.
Get back, man. Get back.
There we go.
I'm here, baby. I'm here. Come on, give me your hand. What is it?
My leg hurts.
How bad?
Pretty bad.
We're gonna need to run.
Keep us safe. Come on, baby. Now hold on tight.
I'll tell you something I want to see in The Last of Us Part 2. I really want to see... Yeah, anyway. I really want to see Tommy and Maria I want to see them have a kid.
We're on fire.
Keep looking at me, baby.
Although admittedly,
Over there!
I forget how long they said that the time was. Was it like 6 years or something between part 1 and part 2? I've not looked into it, of course, because I don't really like doing that. When it comes to games that I know I'm going to want to play. Come on, Tommy. Waiting for you, mate. Thank you. When it comes to games I want to play, I kind of avoid all information. Ooh, nice one.
God damn it! We're almost there. We're almost there.
I wish I could do that to the infected.
They're getting through the fence.
You know, just kick him to the ground and shoot him in the head.
Find a way out of here.
Doesn't always work out that way.
Come on.
I mean, generally you want to use melee.
Get to the highway. Go! You got Sarah. I can outrun them.
Uncle Tommy?
I will meet you there. Hurry!
Daddy, we can't leave him.
He's gonna be fine.
But yeah, I want to see him have a kid because it'd add more peril, I think. Because as we know, well, I don't want to ruin the story. Oh, I don't want to ruin the story for anyone. But there is potential for
It's okay, baby. We're safe.
world savingness, you know what I mean?
We need help.
Stop!
Please. It's my daughter. I think her leg is broken.
Stop right there!
We're not sick.
Got a couple of civilians on the outer perimeter. Please advise.
Daddy, what about Uncle Tommy?
We're gonna get you to safety and go back for him, okay?
Sir, there's a little girl. But... Yes, sir.
Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Shit. Please don't. Oh no. Sarah. Move your hands, baby. I know, baby, I know. Listen to me, I know this hurts. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. Alright, I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby, I know it hurts. Come on, baby, please. I know, baby, I know. Sarah. Baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Come on.
I both hate and love that scene. I hate it because obviously it's
The number of
incredibly
confirmed
sad.
deaths has passed 200. The governor has called a state of emergency.
But
Hundreds and hundreds of bodies
it's
lying
essential,
in
you know?
Panic spread worldwide after a leaked report from the World Health Organization showed that the latest vaccination tests have failed.
With the bureaucrats out of power, we can finally take the necessary steps.
Los Angeles is now the latest city to be placed under martial law. All residents are required to report to their designated quarantine. Riots have continued for a third consecutive day, and winter rations are at an all-time low.
A group calling themselves the Fireflies have claimed responsibility for both attacks.
Their public charter calls for the return of all branches of government.
Demonstrations broke out following the execution of 6 more alleged Fireflies.
You can still rise with us. Remember, when you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. Believe in the Fireflies.
Or don't. Or do, you know? I guess that's kind of the thing about the Fireflies as well. You can kind of make your own mind up with them. They don't force you to believe anything. Well, the Fireflies do, but the game doesn't. 20 years later, mate. Jesus Christ. I mean, you can kind of infer what had happened between the 20 years, but I want to see a bit more, you know? I want to see, like, 1 week after.
Want one?
No, I don't want one.
Well, I have some interesting news for you.
Where were you, Tess?
West End District. Hey, we had a drop to make.
We had a drop to make.
Well, you wanted to be left alone, remember?
So I'll take one guess. The whole deal went south and the client made off with our pills. Is that about right?
Deal went off without a hitch. Enough ration cards to last us a couple of months, easy.
You want to explain this?
I was on my way back here, and I got jumped by these 2 assholes, alright? Yeah, they got a few good hits in, but... Look, I managed.
Give me that. These assholes still with us?
That's funny.
Let's find out who they were.
Yeah, look, they were a couple of nobodies. They don't matter. What matters is that Robert fucking sent them.
Our Robert.
He knows that we're after him. He figures he's gonna get us first.
Son of a bitch, he's smart.
No. He's not smart enough. I know where he's hiding.
Like hell you do.
Old warehouse in Area 5. Can't say for how long, though.
Well, I'm ready now. Yeah.
Oh, I can do now.
Oh, so good. What plat did I get? The plat for Day of the Tentacle Remastered. Pretty good game. A lot of interesting interactions you can perform.
Checkpoint's still open.
We got a few hours left until curfew.
Better hurry up then.
Although admittedly I did miss a few simple trophies, so I had to play the game another time through. But you know, you can beat the game like pretty quickly.
Soldiers are supposed to handle the outside.
As long as you know what the things do, you can kind of you know, sort of push through the game. And of course it's all about finding stuff as well. But you know, everything's kind of rigid, if that makes sense. You know, it doesn't change too badly. I did use a guide, yes. Well, the remaster kind of is the old one, because the remaster functions exactly the same, but with some what they call quality of life changes. But if you press the touchpad on the PlayStation controller, it switches back to the old-fashioned mode. Shall we watch the executions? Oh my good gravy.
Like more people are getting infected.
That just means more people are sneaking.
Also, there's a conversation you can have with these guys here. So if you're looking for all the optional conversations, I know where most of them are. I only got the conversation trophy like last week, so you think I'd remember where all of them are? No. Same goes for collectibles. I don't remember where they all are, but I know a few of them.
What's your business here? Had the day off, visiting a friend. All right, we'll run through. Thanks.
Close it off! Firefly! Walking through them!
It's not very often that I ever use a quick turn. I can't remember the last time I used one. Apart from like in the very beginning where it kind of forces you to. Normally I'm not running away from things, I'm kind of pushing forward. Metal Gear Solid. Ground Zeroes. I finished that. Finished that on Saturday. I don't recall. Why is it still telling me to do a quick turn? Fine. I think it kind of glitched a little bit. It's fine.
Outside the wall.
Or we could just let Robert go.
Cute.
Hey, Tess, you see that shit?
I was there. Hey, how's the East Tunnel looking?
It's clear. I just used it.
Need me torch. Bloody
Where
hell.
are you off to?
Gonna pay Robert a visit?
You too?
Who else is looking for him?
Marlene. She's been asking around, trying to find him.
Marlene? What do the Fireflies need with Robert?
You think she'd tell me?
Well, what did you tell her?
The truth. I got no idea where he's hiding.
Good man. Hey, you stay out of trouble, all right? Military's gonna be out in force soon.
Yeah, see you around.
I think I'm using a custom shirt. Or like an unlockable shirt.
Marlene looking for Robert? What do you make of that?
I don't like it. We better find him before the Fireflies do.
I've got this inkling that I have got an extra shirt enabled. Because I think he starts off with this sort of
This is us.
sort of like brown-ish kind of shirt.
Shit's stirring up out there. How we looking?
Not a
over here?
blue denim.
It's been quiet.
Looks nice though.
Military effect.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh. Yeah, mate. I got an S rank on everything. Of course I did. I can't not get an S rank on everything. What are you talking about? I'm just profesh.
Y'all take it easy out there.
Nice of us to knock everything over. Oh, dartboard as well. A dartboard actually comes into play later on in the game. Believe it or not.
Reeks. I need to watch what we throw away down here. There be light.
Like, much later in the game though. After one of the hardest sections. You know what I mean? It's one of those sections where there's just a load of infected.
Our backpacks are still here from last time.
There we go. How many bullets have I got? 2? On grounded mode you
Shots count.
don't really get any ammo. If you play on like normal or whatever, ammo is, I'm not going to say plentiful, but yeah, definitely. Alright, how much we've got? 4 bullets.
Boost me up.
4 bullets is more than enough.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Especially considering, as I say, we're mostly going to be using the fistos and stealth takedowns. So certain sections might take a long time because I'm going to be crouched down, sort of sneaking through everything. It's going to be fun. It is the nature of Grounded, though. Grounded's all about taking it slow. Go too fast? You're probably dead.
Be careful.
When am I not?
Better
I mean, certain sections you can kind of finagle a bit. Another optional conversation. Ooh. In fact, I think I am. Let me just see. Am I wearing a custom thing? I keep calling it custom. Yeah. Slot sheave, Shenim Dirt. Let me put on my red. Let's call it Plaid, just to be funny. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Ground Zeroes was indeed very easy. And checkpoint should have been after I moved back the thing. Yep. There we go, look. Like I say, his is nicer than mine, but as you know, you see? We're very in tune. Of course. Also, when you see Ellie for the first time, don't laugh. That's all I'm saying. Don't laugh. Because I've got her
Where's the ladder?
I've got her dressed up quite funny. But just don't laugh, right? Plat this week, yes.
Great, bring it over.
I don't know how long it'll take me to finish grounded mode, because there'll be certain sections that I might be on for a long time. There's quite a lot of
Lady, you must be
very tricky areas with very poor checkpoints.
That's all relative.
This way.
Like, you can get through an entire area, and then there's like one guy at the end you got to fight. You fight the guy at the end, he kills you, because of course he just has to hit you like one time. Firefly medal in here. Pendant, I should say. Well, we might as well just pick him up, why not? There's no reason not to.
Down through here.
I'm coming. Like an L-Tess. Jesus.
Think Robert's still got our guns?
For his sake, he better.
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy to unload.
Well, speaking of merchandise, when's that next shipment due?
Oh, we're meeting Bill next month. More pills, lots of ammo. Supposedly. Hold up. Spores.
Oh yeah.
Where the hell are all these coming from? The place was clear last time.
Coming out of something. Say what?
Probably coming from this corpse.
There's our culprit.
Body's not that old.
We should be able to fit through here.
You okay?
Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful. This way. Easy.
Now, I'm not sure what I want to do here.
Watch it, watch it.
I mean, there's a... How much ammo is that? 1. I'll trade him. There we go.
Poor bastard.
I'll trade it. It's fine. I believe in the easier variants you can acquire some gubbins not too far from here. However,
You hear that?
this being grounded, you're not going to find much of anything. Now at this point, if you were playing on anything but grounded, the game would tell you, if you hold down R1, you can use that listen mode. Ooh. And you can like hear through walls and you know, sort of get an idea of where all the baddies are. However, as you'll be able to tell, in grounded mode there is no listen, so you've got to use your eyes. Also, stairs are a stealth meister's biggest enemy. Reason being, on stairs you actually gain speed, uncontrollable speed, and that means that clickers can hear you coming. You got to do some weird finagly nonsense, which I'm more than happy to do. I'm just saying. To be honest, I think there's a little bit too many collectibles in this game. Then again, I'm not a fan of collectibles in general. I'm alright with collectibles in a more open world environment because you can kind of do them as and when, you know? Nice and gentle. If you run out the back of the area,
Alright, that's all of them.
Let's hope so.
they can actually follow you outside. So
Let's head back into the city.
if you don't want to fight them, don't do that. If you're playing on like easy or something, just kill everything. Because there's not very much point not to. You don't really lose much health. Even on like normal or hard, you don't really lose that much health.
Cover the entrance.
I got it.
But yeah, I think that maybe this game has a few too many collectibles. I think there's 100 and... Actually, does it say in the things? I don't know if it says exactly how many there are, but there's quite a lot. There's certainly a lot of collectibles. I don't mind the whole, like, you know, craft this, craft that, you know, perform this action. That's fine. They're all pretty good. But when it comes to, like,
Damn it. Plank fell down.
you know what I mean, you're like watching a guide or something just to find optional conversations, especially some conversations,
Pass it to me.
and Ellie's jokes can only be accessed if you do, I'm not going to say a specific thing,
It's a bit heavy.
but
I think I can handle it.
you kind of have to wait in an area. You know what I mean? You don't just sort of have it right then and there. You have to wait for Ellie to cycle through some stuff, and then she'll pull out the book. And oftentimes it's in places like right outside where 3 enemies are. So you've killed these 3 enemies, and then you're just sitting there waiting for it to do the joke. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing to do.
Sure there ain't any soldiers.
You're meant to push on.
Clear.
But
Come on.
yeah, you know, it's not terrible. And obviously when it comes to the collectibles, at least they add something to the game, because if you read them, it's a bit of world building, which is good. But then you've also got the thingamajigs, the conversations, and the conversations obviously build the world a lot as well, because it's you talking to certain characters, mostly Ellie, but you know, certain characters. And there's also Ellie's jokes, which there's only 5 of them. Well, 5 series of jokes, so there's not many, but
Hey, little man.
at least it's something, you know.
Make sure the coast is clear.
It's not just
Soldiers, none of Robert's men, yeah?
it's not just her saying, "Oh, I wish I could have some ice cream." Conversation 1,
No,
you know what I mean?
Well, that'll make it more interesting. Good to go. Come on.
Oh, there's a really weird guy here.
Hey, Dave. Pretty lady, how you doing today? I heard you
Not
got
right
some
now,
extra
Terrence.
time. No, it's good. Look
Not
out.
now. You hear me?
Okay. Can do that. Get all huffy puffy about it.
So weird. I don't know why he's that bizarre. Also, a lot of these people here,
You touch it, you buy it.
like,
Tess, it's been a
take a good look at this
while.
guy,
Don't visit us anymore.
because we're about to see his twin.
Who the hell is that?
None of your damn business.
But yeah, there's a lot of people that you'll be able to see around here.
Where do you think you were going?
Malik.
Also, look at Joel. Look at
Sorry, Tess. Didn't realize you two were together. Go ahead.
Joel, like, growls. LOL. But anyway,
Who's that?
An old headache. Don't
Anyway.
ask.
a lot of these characters you'll see here, because obviously you can't have, you know, like 30,000 unique models. A lot of these are raiders later on, and also, funnily enough,
All sorts of shit in the factory.
if you were to sort of zombify a few of them, they could be the infected. Very interesting.
Looking for Robert. Come through here?
Half hour ago. He went back to the wharf. He's there now.
I always find it strange how he takes the he takes them, you know, the ration cards. He takes them like with the full hand from hers instead of just pinching the ends. I don't know. It's weird. Then again, social etiquette over 20 years in a apocalyptic situation may have slightly changed. Here we go.
Here we go.
Certainly. Look, it's that guy's twin.
Let us through.
You guys need to turn around and head back if you know what's good for you.
Our beef isn't with you. We just want Robert. You don't want to do this.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm not going anywhere without Robert.
Bitch, I will bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
Take cover!
Here we go. Hello there.
Yeah.
Cover you. Get the angle on them.
I'll certainly try. Okay. Right, that's one. Oh, shit. Tess. There we go. Don't ruin my shots. It's very important. I've got 2 bullets left.
You too.
Unless they dropped any, which is
How the hell?
highly unlikely. Yeah.
Robert's good at one thing. It's writing blank checks. Let's go put an end to that.
That's the one thing about grounded mode. You can run out of bullets very quickly. Which is why I'm probably going to end up, if I do have to use bullets, using the revolver and the hunting rifle. You don't really get many bullets for them, but they are one-shot kills. Not always against infected, sometimes they're quite resilient. But against human opponents, I tell you, a revolver against an unarmoured human opponent.
Over here, Joel.
A revolver and a hunting rifle. Pretty strong.
More Robert's
So that's good.
How do you know they're coming? 2 of our guys died trying to take Tess out. Guarantee that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken this job.
Not our call. Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around in here.
Makes me wonder if Tess. Makes me wonder if Tess actually uses shivs, or does she have a knife? Come here, you fuck. There we go. I love their faces as well when you choke them out. Like there's so much effort put into this game. It is incredible. Human robot. Hello there. You know what I mean? There's so much effort put in this game. Like so many like small details and little things that you probably wouldn't even notice if you don't look for them. But they're just so seamless. It's great. Have I reloaded this gun? Oh. Now I have. 5 boule. Oh my god. I'm rolling in them.
Got a cousin. Seriously? Yeah. Idiot thinks he's gonna save the world. Alright.
Come on, Tess. There we go. It's always good to have a teammate. Oh, admittedly,
Not bad.
you kind of do play the game solo a lot.
Search the area.
Even when you've got Ellie, she doesn't really do a lot in the beginning. Well, she throws bricks and bottles and stuff. That's very useful. Later on, when she becomes a lot more effective. Now, of course, you want to play it stealthy, but things aren't always going to work out that way. And that's fine, you know, that's okay. If I mess up a stealth situation, it's not too bad. There's one section, it is actually possible to stealth through the majority of the game. You don't have to get into firefights. There's a few sections where firefights are kind of unavoidable. However, you can use misdirection and smoke bombs to sort of break line of sight and then take a more stealthy approach. So whilst you might not be able to stealth everything, I would say that it's possible maybe to play the entire game without ever firing a shot. Need to move him out of the way because this dude's over there, so I'm going to sort of drag him back over here a little bit. And then we'll take him out. Yeah, I would think that it would be possible to play the entire thing without shooting anyone. I think. Hang on, isn't there a shiv over here? Now, shivs, pretty handy. They're the only thing that you can use against a certain enemy type called a clicker.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
What? Someone heard something. Did I kick anything? I must have kicked something. I don't see anything that I could have kicked. Shice. Now, one of two things could happen here. Either the guy on the right comes for me, or the guy below me comes for me. Neither seem to be happening. Well, there we go then. That's good. Possibly. Oh. Okay. Well, that's all right. So where is our boy? There he is. Test! Oh my god. Now he could turn around. I don't want to get too close to the window. Very good.
Nice.
Now there is certain things you can do with bottles and bricks. And those things are, you can either use them to throw at enemies' faces, which will put them in a state of vulnerability, or you can throw them... Oh, he's in a really awkward spot. You can throw them in areas to create a distraction. Now he is being really weird. So I don't want to shoot anyone because of course bullets are super scarce. So I'm thinking maybe if I do...
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Okay. He's gonna go investigate. And then, if I'm over here, I should be able to choke him out. Preferably under the cover of this little area. Also, no need to worry about our allies, because they can... Oh my god, I love how he's looking straight at me. This has worked perfectly. Our allies can just basically do what they want, which is good. I'm probably going to get spotted doing this. Wonderful. I may have to get into some form of combat. Then again, there's only one dude, so it's not too bad. Saying that, one dude can kill you in a couple shots. So that's fun. I would prefer not to get into an altercation. If I'm quick, I may be able to rush him and grab him like super fast. There is potential for it, but probably not likely. I'll just go for it. You see what I mean? There's potential for it, but it's unlikely. Test. There we go. Potential, but as I say, it's not always going to work out so smoothly. Some people have an idea that you're there, and if they're prepared and ready, generally they don't let you grab them straight up, unless you surprise them. If you really surprise them, then they kind of recoil for a second, and you can grab them. Also, generally, using a health pack on grounded mode, not worth it. I've picked one up just in case I get ridiculously low, which I'm probably quite low. If you play on anything that's not grounded, your PlayStation's light on the front will actually indicate your health.
There's our boy.
He looks like Bronn from Game of Thrones.
That cocky son of a bitch.
Let's go wrap this up.
I've always found that interesting. But yeah, there's a few things. I also like this. There's a certain animation with teammates, which appears to be slightly glitched right now. But you can press up against a wall with a teammate and you sort of like hug them slightly. Although, like I say, at the moment it's a bit glitched, so that's fun. But if you're playing anything that's not grounded, you actually also can see your health bar, so that's useful. Like having the I'm gonna get caught. Having the light is useful, but at the same time, not crucial. Make sure he is. Oh, I'm a bit tilted, but ooh, lucky me. Good. Yeah, having the light is useful on the easier difficulties, but not crucial, as I say. I thought there was a shiv around here. I guess not. Oh, not that I really need another shiv, because I've got one. I'm probably going to save shivs either for the shiv doors, which there are... Oh, he's going to see me. Oh. Actually, this is good. I may have acquired his... Oh shit, I may have acquired his attention. Have I? Get him round the corner. We don't want anyone seeing him just yet. I thought I could hear some shuffle. Oh, someone's seeing me. Ooh, almost got lucky there. Right, let's see then. Headshots obviously are king, but even better than headshots, stealth kills or chokeouts. So if I can finagle myself, there's a few dudes down there, I don't want to be too hasty. If I can finagle myself, throw a brick at a guy, or not always throw the brick, you can use the brick as a weapon. So whilst I could throw a brick at a guy's head, I could also run up to him and sort of bonk him on the head with the brick, which improvised melee weapons are the shit. Okay, well, we know where he is. He's got nothing on him. Oh, there's a shiv here. Very nice. You can only carry like 3 of everything, which is a shame, but fair. Aha! Got you, bitch. Only used 1 bullet so far. and it's been replenished.
Keep it up.
Good. Also, I tell you, Molotovs. Oof. Molotovs are so strong. We'll be getting Molotovs soon. The only downside to Molotovs are that they use the same ingredients to make as health kits, which I suppose in Grounded isn't really that important, because health, you know, you want to be avoiding all damage, so health isn't really important.
Let's go.
I've also got this wooden stick, which I can use as a weapon. Wooden stick? Wooden plank. It's not really a plank, is it? It's more of a... It's more of like half a tree. But later on you can improve those weapons.
Get the fuck back!
Just want to talk, Robert.
We got fucking nothing to talk about!
Put your gun down.
Go fuck yourself!
He's running.
Robert!
I love it. He looks like Bron,
This way.
but Bron that is voiced by Robin Atkin Downs. I love it. Absolutely love it. Hui. Yeah, that's the shirt he's supposed to wear. He looks so like
Hello,
Bron.
Robert.
Tess. Joe. No hard feelings, right?
None at all.
God damn it!
We missed you.
Look, whatever it is you heard, it ain't true, okay? I just want to
The
say...
guns. You want to tell us where the guns are?
Yeah, sure, but it's complicated. All right. Look, all right, just hear me out on this. I got... Fuck! Stop! 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 Ugh.
Quit your squirming. You were saying?
I sold him.
Excuse me.
I didn't have much of a choice. I owed someone.
You owed us. I'd say you bet on the wrong horse.
I just need more time. Just give me a week.
You know, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Come on, it won't
Who
like
has
that.
our guns?
I can't. Just give me a couple days.
Who has our guns?
It's the Fireflies. I owe the Fireflies.
What?
Look, they're basically all dead. We could just go in there, finish them off. We get the guns. What do you say? Come on. Yeah, fuck those Fireflies. Just go get them.
That is a stupid idea.
Oh, bless me.
Well, now what?
We go get our merchandise back.
How?
I don't know. We explain it to them. Look, let's go find a Firefly.
We won't have to look very far.
There you go. Queen Firefly.
Why are you here?
Business. You're looking so hot.
Where's Robert? I needed him alive.
The guns he gave you, they weren't his to sell. I want them back.
Doesn't work like that, Tess.
The hell it doesn't.
I paid for those guns. You want them back? You're gonna have to earn them.
How many cards are we talking about?
I don't give a damn about ration cards. I need something smuggled out of the city. You do that, I'll give you your guns back. Then some.
How do we know you got them? Well, I hear the military's been wiping you guys out.
Right about that. I'll show you the weapons. I gotta move. What's it gonna be?
want to see those guns.
Follow me.
We gotta get out
And
of
then
here.
the turn happens now. Well,
We gotta move.
soon, TM, soon. Because it becomes a little bit more complex than
I know a way around this.
was initially thought. Although obviously if you'd seen any of the trailers or any of like the pre-release stuff, you kind of already knew that it was a bit more serious than it is. You know, like when you see this, you're like, ooh, smuggle something out of the city. Well, there we go then. I guess we're gonna have to find some sort of, you know, car or whatever and deliver something. Not as simple as that, is it? Never is. Now, thankfully, I actually have most of the guns. Kinda. Most of the guns that I want upgraded, I have upgraded. So I believe this is upgraded. I've also got the supplements, which ooh, I can craft a shiv. We're not going to be using a shiv for a while, so I'll not do that. But I've got max health, weapon sway, and shiv master. I'm not really going to bother with anything else, so you can use the supplements to upgrade Joel in a variety of ways, like crafting speed. But I have to say,
Hey, how you holding up?
I'll live.
on Grounded, having healing speed and crafting speed, I would not recommend, because you are not going to find that many crafting materials. So you're going to be crafting very rarely. Also, I love how she sticks her arse out when she does that. I don't know why. I've always liked that.
That's the way out. The door into the bridge.
Ain't a big fan of these odds.
We can sneak by them, even though I know that's not your style.
We'll see how it goes. Let's get moving.
Well, we can't really sneak by them. Oh, gotta shake my controller. We can't sneak by them. Actually, technically you could, but you do have to take them out. Like I say, technically, if you were to use diversions, there would be a chance that maybe you could sneak past without actually killing anybody. However, this is The Last of Us, and everybody is a bad guy. Therefore, murder.
Whatever.
I mean, even Joel is a bad guy. Well, actually, he's more of a grey guy. You know what I mean? He's not good, he's not bad, he's sort of somewhere in the middle. Which is what I really like about him. The fact that he's not... You know what I mean? He's not an anti-hero. He's not even a hero. He's not a villain. He's just sort of... You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. I'm sure there's another guy around here. Unless that's the guy that walked along there. We'll find out when I get caught by these enemies. Oh my god. Andy boy. Also, there's a few glitches in this game. Which... I only know how to perform one of them, and it is not a beneficial glitch. It's a glitch that kills you. So obviously, maybe I shouldn't perform it. Well, obviously, I don't have to survive everything, so I can perform it because it's right next to a checkpoint. It's fine. But it is a ways from now. Oh shit. That timing is really awkward. Oh, I want to do the thing where I, like, hug one of them. It's working perfectly. It's working perfectly. I think it should work better with Ellie. Okay. Now he should be looking forward. Perfetto. Right. He's out. No drops, as I expect. Now what I like to do with this guy is kind of leave him out in the open. Because when this other dude eventually comes back up, he'll see the body, go and investigate, and then I can slip around the back. Currently though, I don't know where he is because of the weird timing that just happened. Well, he's not on the steps, so that's something. Is he? Oh, I can see his shadow. Okay. Good. Ooh. Right, now he should see that guy's body. Has he seen it? Yep, he's seen it. He didn't say anything, but he saw it. And now I've got him. Punk. There you go. Also, the fact that they have guns, but you don't get even like one bullet off them. I mean, come on. Just one bullet. Just get their gun, release the magazine. You know what I mean? Just take a few bullets out. It's not too much to ask for, is it? Maybe it is.
Where are we going, Marlene?
This way. It's not far now.
I don't believe there's anything in here that I can actually pilfer.
How you holding up? I'm running on fumes. I'll make it.
There's actually not a lot of things you can pilfer in general, but obviously if I do see anything, I have to pick it up. I definitely have to pick it up.
Curfew is now in full effect. Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested.
I mean, I don't really mind not having
The hell did we smuggle?
I'll show you.
supplies, or what they're called. Supplements, that's it. I don't really mind not having supplements, that's fine. I don't really mind not having certain types of ammo, that's fine. And what else is this? Smoke bombs, I don't really mind not having. But there's certain things that, yes, I do really want.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Here we go. Our introduction.
Come on now. Get on up.
The fuck away from her!
Let her go.
You're recruiting kind of young, aren't you?
She's not one of mine.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Don't worry, this is fixable. I got his help. But I can't come with you.
Well, then I'm staying.
Ellie, we won't get another shot at this.
We're smuggling her.
There's a crew of Fireflies that'll meet you at the Capitol building.
That's not exactly close.
You're capable. You hand her off, come back, the weapons are yours. Double what Robert sold me.
Speaking of which, where are they?
Back in our camp.
We're not smuggling shit until I see them.
You'll follow me. You can verify the weapons. I can get patched up. But she's not crossing to that part of town. I want Joel to watch over her.
Whoa, I don't think that's
Bullshit,
the
I'm not
best
going
Ellie.
with him. How do you know them?
I was close with his brother Tommy. Said if I was ever in a jam, I could rely on him.
Was that before or after he left your little militia group?
He left you too. He was a good man.
I could just take her to the North Tunnel and wait for me there.
Jesus Christ.
Just cargo, Joel.
No more talking. You'll be fine. Now go with him.
Don't take long. And you, stay close.
You ready?
Let's go.
Don't laugh. Because it'd be a bit jarring. Slightly jarring. Just slightly jarring, right? Yeah. I've given her the... Well, it's the Bruce Lee jumpsuit, but most people will probably know it as Kill Bill jumpsuit. But it's Bruce Lee. She's got the Daxter backpack and Jack's goggles on. So yeah, like I say, don't laugh. That's just how I like to dress Ellie. It's not a crime, is it? To make her look like the bride from Kill Bill when she's slicing people up, and giving her Jack's goggles for increased magnification, of course, and the Daxter backpack. I mean, look at it. It's amazing. Well, she's got a little switchblade, something more her size, you know? She's a small one. I want to get another one of these as well. Also, there's certain Firefly medals.
Same thing's gonna happen to us when we get on the street.
I keep calling them medals. They're not medals, are they? They're pendants or whatever. Medallions, dog tags. Certain ones of those, they're actually like in trees or hanging off of lampposts, and you have to shoot them down. Pro tip though, if you're doing your collectible run on like Survivor or Grounded, wouldn't really recommend it, but if you are, you can throw bricks and bottles at them. So I'll show you an example later on, because there's not anything I can sort of throw right now. At least I can throw, but it wouldn't touch anything, so nothing would break. But there you go. Also, another cutscene's going to happen very soon.
Yep.
Like illegal things?
Sometimes.
You ever smuggle a kid before?
No, that's a first. What's the deal with you and Marlene anyways?
I don't know. She's my friend, I guess.
Your friend, huh? You're friends with the leader of the Fireflies. What are you, like 12?
She knew my mom, and she's been looking after me. And I'm 14. Not that that has anything to do with anything.
Where are your parents?
Where are anyone's parents? They've been gone a long, long time.
So instead of just staying in school, you decide to run up and join the Fireflies, is that it?
Look, I'm not supposed to tell you why you're smuggling me, if that's what you're getting at.
You don't know the best thing about my job. I don't gotta know why. To be honest with you, I give two shits what you're up to.
Well, great.
Good.
I love how when you put a light in certain people's faces, depending on the situation, they'll actually, like, recoil. Like, if you look at Ellie now and I put a light in her face, she'll, like, she'll pull back a bit. She doesn't, and she'll squint. You know what I mean? Oh! I didn't mean to do it like that. See, look, she's got a little blade, little switchblade. Which, in the Left Behind DLC / additional content, it has infinite durability. So unlike shivs where you stab people and it eventually snaps, the switchblade, use it as many times as you want. It's a full-on, proper melee whip. You can also use it in the section where you play as Ellie, in the main game. Infinite durability, of course.
Killing time.
Well,
Look at
what
Joel's
am I
watch.
supposed to do?
Look at the watch.
I am sure you will figure that out.
Your watch is broken. You mumble in your sleep. I hate bad dreams.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I've never been this close to the outside. Look how dark it is. Can't be any worse out there.
optional conversation, and also a collectible. Oh my god, Grave.
Think it's a bit strange that they're having us do their smuggling.
Marlene wanted to do it herself. We weren't their first choice. Or the second, for that matter. She's lost a lot of men, beggars can't be choosers.
I just hope there's someone alive to pay us.
Someone will be around.
I do like the fact that you can see where you're heading. There's a lot of things like that in this game where you can kind of just see what you're going towards. It's very interesting. It's very good. I like that in games where you can see your objective and you eventually go there. Like when we've got to go to the Capitol building, you can see it in the distance, and you can just see us, like, we're heading in that direction, and we get gradually closer.
She said there's some fireflies that have traveled all the way from another city. The girl must be important. What is the deal with you? You some bigwig's daughter or something?
Something like that. How long is this all gonna take?
If everything goes as planned, we should get you to them in a few hours. Ellie, once we get out there, I need you to follow our lead and stay close.
I don't know why I'm picking up all these collectibles. A little bit pointless, but might as well. There's also a thing with Ellie. When you get to play as Ellie eventually, she's got like 9 or so collectibles like in her backpack, and you just have to open the backpack and look through them all. It's quite cheeky. It's quite cheeky.
Watch your step.
It's like, look at all these collectibles that I already own, but you have to know to open the backpack and look through. Cheeky boys.
I'm actually outside.
I bet you regret that. Ah, dear. Well, don't be so disappointed. I love this little scene here. This scene's great. It's a very revealing scene, more ways than one. Oh.
Don't do anything stupid.
Move.
Turn around, on your knees. You scan him, I'll call it in.
Alright. Put your hands on your head.
This is Ramirez at Sector 12, requesting pickup for 3 stragglers. Understood.
Look the other way. We can make this worth your while.
Shut up. Tired of this shit. What's the ETA?
Couple minutes.
Fuck! I thought we were just gonna hold him up or something.
Oh, shit. Look.
Jesus Christ. Marlene set us up? Why the hell are we smuggling an infected girl?
I'm not infected.
No? Just lying?
I can explain.
You better explain fast.
Look at this.
I don't care how you got infected.
It's 3 weeks old.
No, everyone turns within 2 days, so you stop bullshitting.
It's 3 weeks. I swear. Why would she set you up?
I ain't buying it. Oh shit. Tess. Run.
Run!
Go! Go! Move!
Oh shit. Now I'm actually going to take this a little bit faster than you probably should. Reason being is because you can kind of get away with murder in this area, and therefore I will. Even if you get caught, which can happen sort of randomly, even if you don't get tagged with the light, you can kind of just, as I say, get away with murder. You're supposed to wait for Tess to sort of give the signals. That's why they're sort of merging through me. But as I say, even if you get caught, you can just sort of dash through this. It's pretty crazy, actually.
Just stay back.
Right, there's a bastardo.
Stay down, don't let him see you.
He looks a bit like a ghoul.
You see anything?
There we go. Obviously, it's better if you play it stealthy. However, in this area, you really don't need to because you've got quite a lot of cover. You can still die. Whee! Shortcut for you. There you go. You can still die if they catch you, but there's a lot of cover, so ultimately you should be fine. Now, if there's a certain situation where this guy doesn't turn around. Okay, good. But if he doesn't turn around, you get like a brick or something and you smack him in the head and then you make a break for it. Thankfully, we didn't have to do that. You've never played this? Come on now. You've never played The Last of Us? What is you smoking? You're insane.
Come on, Ellie.
Oh my god. I bet you'll regret that soon enough. Okay, usually there's nothing in here. Yeah. Just making sure. Because it's kind of randomized. Can I get lucky? Can he get lucky? Can he do it? He's only gone and bloody done it. Should he push it? Oh, he's pushed it. Even further beyond. Oh my god, he's only gone and bloody skipped the entire thing. Look at that. Stealth god. There we go. Now they shouldn't be looking my way. Ta-da! I'm so good. I am playing on PS4, yes. If you want to add me, you can.
See where this leads.
Oh. Unfortunately, this game is unplatinable on the PS3. Well, it is nowadays. Unless you've done the online. If you haven't done the online, the game is unplatable, which is very sad.
Shit. I got more soldiers.
Target's still on the loose, sir. Break off pursuit. Report back to Sector 11.
I don't think they see us. Stay in the shadows.
Okay, good. Obviously sprinting like a madman. Not the best idea. Oh, I got a quarter of some blades. That's alright. What else we got? Anything? Literally anything.
They're still around. Look, take a moment.
Some parts. Here's a tip for some people though. I'll tell you something, it does look amazing. This is originally a PS3 game. Think of that. Think of that, right?
Yes, up through here.
It's so fucking good. It's originally a PlayStation 3 game. And I admit, yes, it does look better on PS4, of course. But even on PS3, graphically, I mean, pretty close. There we go.
gone?
Done pretty well so far.
What was the plan? Let's say that we
How
deliver
the hell?
you to the Fireflies. What then?
Marlene, she said that they have their own little quarantine zone with doctors there still trying to find a cure.
Yeah, we've heard that before, huh, Tess?
And that whatever happened to me is the key to finding a vaccine.
Oh, Jesus.
It's what she said.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Hey, fuck you, man. I didn't ask for this.
Me neither. Tess, what the hell are we doing here?
What if it's true?
I can't...
What if, Joel? I mean, we've come this far. Let's just finish it.
Do I need to remind you what is out there?
I get it.
Ooh.
This way. If we cut through downtown, we can
How the hell did your game glitch that bad that you lost your pistol? What the hell? I love how the theme kicks in here. It's very somber. Like, the thing is, like, you're playing as Joel, right? You're playing as this fella. But some people are going to sort of empathize with Tess. So you're going to be playing as a character that maybe you don't really like right now, because you're like, why is this guy being such a twat? You know, Tess is correct. But then you can have some people who prefer Joel's thinking of, you know, in this type of thing, you don't cure it. You know, it's just one of those things that's so cliche. So it's just one of those. It's interesting that you don't always agree with the main character. Sometimes you agree with the supporting cast. Now around here there should be, unless I'm smoking some. Oh, yep. I'm gonna say unless I'm smoking some good shit.
Find anything over there?
There is a firefly medallion pendant thing in a tree.
You just stay close to her for now.
Now you could shoot it down. However, as I say, 4 bullets. Use a brick or a bottle, knock it down. There you go. Pro tip for those who are going for the collectibles: never use bullets for it. Just throw a brick or something, because they are easily replenished.
Yes.
Whereas your bullets, not so much. I'm getting some good stuff in here. You never know though, sometimes you might open up something and you'll find a, I don't know, you'll find a half a scissor and a rag. But you know, rags and alcohol, very useful, believe it or not. We got nothing up here, nothing I can snag. Oh, there's a few E's on the floor. I'm sure they'd be nice. Ah well. Hey look.
God damn it. Click.
Look at that. Also in the, I believe this is only a PS4 thing, but you can activate photo mode. And the photo mode is pretty good. Even though I struggle with the camera controls, because it's an orbital camera, so it kind of circles the character as opposed to, you know, moving freely. But if we get where's the zoom? There we go. Look, you can kind of get some really good pictures of certain enemies. Also, you get certain scenes, like if something's grabbing you, you can take a picture of it and it can look amazing. But there you go. I kind of wish there was a trophy for it, so that I could. Hey, I kind of wish there was a trophy for photo mode, because there are some games that do have a trophy for taking a picture in game on photo mode. But that's good because you can do that as your last trophy.
So what are they?
Yeah, you can do that as like your final trophy, and it can be like a really good screenshot. We're in. So as they say, clickers are blind. But they are one of the most powerful enemies in the game.
Watch your head.
If they grab you and you don't have a shiv, instant kill. You are dead. If you do have a shiv, you can knock them back. But it does take a shiv. Because I have the upgrade, it won't actually take a full shiv. It'll take a part of one, which is good. Speak of the devil. You ready? Our first clicker encounter. What if it slaps you?
You alright?
Search for supplies.
Shit. Oh, that was intense.
You said it.
I'll tell you something. The clickers. Tess, give me the gubbins. Here, patch yourself up.
Here, patch yourself up.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. New recipe. And now if I've got a rag and some alcohol, I can do a one of them. Which I won't be doing. I'll be saving that for Molotov cocktails. Admittedly, I will probably have more than enough mollies. But I'd rather have mollies than health kits. Strangely enough. Also, this is a shiv door. Shiv doors use a full durability shiv, but they generally contain goodies like that. Got some gun parts, got some supplements. What else we got? That's probably it, considering this is grounded mode, so you're probably not going to find much else. In the easier modes, you'll find bullets, you'll find crafting items, you'll find a lot of good stuff. But supplements and some weapon parts, I can actually supplement my crafting speed, which I won't do. Yeah. I'll save that. I'll save it for now. But you do need to unlock every shiv door. I think there's like 13 of them.
Let's get the hell out of here.
There's not a lot, but there's 2 in Bill's town that are like right next to each other. Which, if you're playing on grounded, you're probably not getting in because the amount of crafting materials you've got very minimal. So if you're looking for your pieces and your supplements, you're unlikely to get it on grounded. Unless you get lucky. What happened to the audio?
Come on.
There we go. She's supposed to say, "Alright kid, you're up." But it's fine. Just insert what I said when she's supposed to say it. Clicker.
Clickers?
Shit. Go.
The thing is about a clicker, if you look at it, you can actually see that the front of its mouth is like pulled apart. So like the teeth have been like stretched to the side. And that makes you think, do they actually retain like feeling? You know what I mean? Do they have... Also, it's funny that you can follow your team and all that, but if you know what to do, you can just sort of Also, if you wanted to, you could just throw a thing at it and smack its face in, if you want. You know, you can bait them around. You can. That's good because they're blind. They rely solely on sound. If you don't make any noise, you're good to go. Although saying that, there are several instances where you make an absolute shitload of noise,
I think that's it.
and they don't even care.
Ellie, you okay?
Bizarre.
My pants. I'm fine.
Also, infected don't care about lights. They're not interested in light for some reason. Humans are.
There you go, ladies.
All right. Come on.
If you're sneaking against humans and you use a light, they'll find you.
Stairwell's blocked.
If you're sneaking against
Should we go back up?
clickers or runners or whatever, and you use a light,
Look down.
they don't care.
Serious?
Come on. Shift thine self. And that's the building we're looking for. Oh, there we go.
Come on, Ellie.
Yeah. Don't look down. Just don't look down.
You're okay. We gotta wait here.
Wonderful. All goes off without a hitch. I am really interested to see how... Oh, actually, isn't there a... Oh, I think in... Actually, is it below us? It might be below us. We're going to get ourselves a new weapon. A revolver. 3 bullets. Oh, dear. It's alright, though, you know. And because I have... because I have 2 holsters, I can actually wield both at once. What's happened? Shake. What's going on? I'm shaking. Oh yeah, of course. I've got to do this weird thing where, because I've got both holsters, you kind of can't really control. There we go. Now I can do it. There's a weird interaction with that. I don't know why, but if you have 2 holsters, when you pick up this gun, when it's meant to teach you about swapping weaponry, you kind of have to just jiggle about for a bit until it eventually decides to work. There's a lovely infected bloke. Now, unfortunately, you can't choke out clickers. You can only shiv them. So that's always fun. And because we can't hear them, it makes things incredibly spicy. Now then. Of course, I could just shoot them, but we're running very low on ammo, aren't we? What I would suggest, and this is what I usually do, bricks and bottles. Throw a brick at them, or a bottle, and then grab a hold. Because that is a guaranteed instant kill if you grab them. However, okay, there's our bloke. I think he's gonna, or she, I can't really tell at this distance, so fuck. Okay, alright. Okay, they're gonna go in there. Now I'm wondering. Fuck it. Grab him. Just take him out quick. No! Oh shit, clicker. Good, good. I need. Oh, I'm stuck on the thing. It's fine, it's fine. You can make... I need a brick. There we go. You can make them do a lot of things. Which is... I love to do this. For one, you can stealth away. You can run, hide, do as you please. Because as I say, they don't care about the... I might actually heal myself as well. Why not? Because I've got a healing thing. Let's reload the thing real quick. You have to kill them all to progress. And admittedly, you could quite easily just... just shoot them all. If you felt that you wanted to. I, however, would rather shoot human opponents, because they're the people that shoot back. So having bullets for a human is much more effective. Come on. Trouble is, there's a clicker like right below me. Now what I could do, he's gone back to his normal pattern, I think. There's the clicker. Very good. Now sometimes, I don't know if this is just a glitch or what, but sometimes if you drop, you don't make much noise, which is strange. Other times when you drop, you seem to broadcast your... Oh. Don't know what caused that, there you go. You seem to broadcast your position to every infected in the known universe. So that's quite fun. Brick. And then... kill. Another brick. There's a clicker. Let's try and drag this guy. Because these guys are runners, you can actually drag them away from the clickers. Brick. Grab. Take him out. No bullets wasted. Now the clicker, same thing, but we'll use a shiv. Grab. Or not, because for some reason they want to grab. Okay, that's fine. Sure. Should be another brick around here. Bottle, brick. If not, we can just break line of sound. And then sneak up on it and grab it. Okay, I'll just sit here. And then I'll grab it and shiv it. Grab it, shiv it. There we go. With oh, there's a brick. With no bullet expenditure. Nice one. I expended a health pack, which I didn't really need to do, but you know, just for safety purposes.
Get out of here.
Another thing you can do is if you're really inclined to do so, I'd recommend you do it. You throw a brick or something, and then you just wallop him in the head with not with the brick, but obviously you've thrown the brick, and then you wallop him with a melee weapon. I wouldn't recommend you punch a clicker, because they can sometimes grab you. Not very nice. Come on, Tess. My auntie used to have a dog called Tess.
Tess, go.
Fun fact.
Alright, hold on.
Go on, go on, go on. Lovely. Also, there's a potential glitch that I may be able to perform. Potential. Oh, you gonna give me some? Hey.
Doing all right?
We got 2 alcohols. Which means I can craft myself an extra molly. That's good. I'm okay with this. Obviously, I want to fill up on Molotovs as soon as possible, because there are several encounters where Molotovs are, oh, just so good. Also, if you find the a family meeting, did you bring your quarterly reports? What was I thinking of? Oh yeah, you can also find these training manuals, which are so bloody useful. The training manuals, mate. Oh my god, so good. No, I won't be playing the multiplayer. I've done the multiplayer. I'm not a massive fan of it. I improved on it slightly the more I played, but I've got the trophies for it, so there's no need for me to ever play the multiplayer ever again. Go on. I want the supplements. All 5 of them. Oh dear. I'm so used to that corner being filled up with blades and adhesive. Ugh. Hey, there's some tape. Is it a quarter? Oh, it's a half. Oh my god. Looking pretty good.
Tess, down here.
Fanrific. Where is the... There we go. And then we get the molly. Oh yeah.
Look at his sleeve.
Bloody molly. Love it.
These guys aren't doing well.
Oh.
Out of the city.
True, that is multiplayer that's just by yourself. You versus bots, maybe. Could work. Look at this dead fuck. Idiot. That's one thing I really like about the infected in this game. They're not like zombies. They might look a bit zombie-like, but they're not strictly zombies. Like, it's not dead people coming back to life. You know? It's people who are alive that are infected, and then a fungus takes over their brain. Hey, a shiv. For free. Oh my gee. I don't believe it. Now, should I do this the cheeky way? I think I will. I'm gonna do it the cheeky way. Fuck you. Cheeky way's best way. No. What are you doing? Shit. I forget how many stabs my shivs have as well. Is it 3? I fucking hope so. Okay. I think they have 3 stabs. If they don't, we're in a bit of trouble. How close is that clicker? Okay, good. Survivor's actually not too difficult, is it? Well, it's cordyceps, isn't it? Which, I mean, it's realistic in a sense. You know, because it's a fungus. And you know, it's not entirely implausible to think that, you know, because the fungus already does it to several different types of insects, which means it mutates and it's, you know, it's different. Who's to say? I mean, I doubt it would go human first. You know, I think it's it would probably go to something like cow. You know what I mean? Something like that, or pig. So I don't think it'd just initially jump to human. But you never know. You never know. Maybe in a few thousand years, possible that the cordyceps fungus decides, maybe. It evolved, and it has gained power over the human brain. Like I say. Grab this bitch. I mean, Jesus. Not likely to happen anytime soon. And it would be quite a big leap. But there we go. Now, sometimes a click a bitch. As I say, a click a bitch sometimes comes a running. Is there a way that I can see my No, there is no way I can see my durability. That's a bit pooey, but we'll deal with it. It should be 3 stabs. Should be. Probably not, though. Quite unlikely. I think I got all the relevant manuals. I want that manual. I was supposed to be the ultimate ninja! Oh fuck. I would go in there, however. Quite pointless because luckily for us we're ungrounded, so I know there's nothing in there. Because there's never anything anywhere. You can look in 500 drawers, maybe find a fucking half a rag. Grab this sucker. Test! Arsehole. Alright, that's that one broken. Good. It was 3 stabs then. I thought so. Go! See what I mean? Super loud, and yet they don't give a shit. I can appreciate that though. Makes things easy. There's a bit later on as well where Ellie kicks down a huge box and it does a huge bong noise. No one cares. It's great. Absolutely fanrific.
Holy shit.
Why am I even coming over this? There's nothing going to be there.
Everyone okay?
Yes. Let's move.
You guys are pretty good at this stuff.
Thanks.
It's called luck. And it is gonna run out.
Always the pessimist, Joel. I'm skilled. What are you talking about? Play this game like 53 times.
Which way we going, Tess?
Capitol building's in this direction.
I'm a fucking legend. I shouldn't say that, because you know what's going to happen. I'll do this, and I'll just fuck up the most basic of things. I love the faces, though. You know what I mean? You can go into, like, thingy mode, and just see Joel, like, choking someone out. It's great. I love it. Ah. Oh. I know, right? It's weird. I mean, it doesn't cause zombie symptoms in the insects, the cordyceps virus. But, you know, this is a mutated version. This is, you know, humans obviously are a lot more complex in the insides. So, when it comes to the insects that it gets, it basically takes over their brain, makes them go to certain locations. Oh, yeah. And then erupts from their bodies. Which, you know, the whole fact that it makes them go somewhere, I would say is quite zombie-like, in a sense. You know, because a fungus that makes something do something, I would say that's kind of like mind control. But then again, like we say, humans, a little bit more complicated. So, and as you can see in the game, it has different stages. Like you'll see people in this that are recently infected, and they're just kind of blank. And you'll see people that have been infected for years, and they're all sprouting, you know what I mean? Sprouting bloody mushrooms from their head.
They're coming.
I know.
Okay, that's good, go.
You got something on your shoe.
LOL. Now, I believe
Get out of this place.
there's something in this truck. Oh yes, it's 5 of those oh so beautiful supplements. Oh yeah. I mean,
You must have been somewhere you shouldn't to find an infection.
believable in it. It kind of has an element of realism, which is good.
Sneak out.
You know,
It's not just, oh no, he died, he's back, and now he wants to go rah, and eat you.
How the hell did you get in there?
I had my ways.
Fire rate?
Anyways, one of those
I'm not really interested in fire rate.
bit me. And that was that.
My trigger discipline is immense. This is when you insert a montage of me spamming the fuck out of my bullets and missing every single one of them. Nah, I'm pretty cautious with my ammo, generally. And we're pretty close to getting ourselves a hunting rifle. Which, oh, actually, if you go this way, if you're a cheeky boy and you go this way, look. Tess.
Sorry.
Stay close to me.
If you go this way, you can actually get yourself a firefly pendant. Ta-da! Amazing, right? Last of Us 2 is going to be amazing. It's going to be so good. This area is dark as shit, dude. What's going on? Whee! I'm hoping in The Last of Us 2... I don't know. I see. I kind of want the story to be like super grim.
An old museum. Some of these things are hundreds of years old.
But at the same time, yeah, sometimes it's good to have a happy ending, or a happy middle potentially.
I'm alive. I'll make my way around.
Look, they're here.
Tess,
Run.
Oh dear. Like, I'm kind of hoping that maybe... Well, I know for a fact Ellie is going to find out about certain things. I don't want to spoil anything, you know, because of course that would be rude. But Ellie is going to find out. Which I think is going to cause a huge amount of conflict. Which is what we want. Which obviously means that things are going to be quite bad. Jesus Christ, what was that? The whole fucking building just shook. Did I get struck by lightning? IRL building, that is, not the in-game building. My chair just went like, poof, like from under me. Jesus. It's a raid. Then again, there is a storm going on, so... Shiv door. Don't want to waste a shiv on it. Not really. Shiv doors aren't really that useful. Now, I could kill this bitch. You don't have to. You could quite easily just perform the most delicate touches and sneak around. tell you, in grounded mode, if you fucking move your stick a little bit too much more than this, they've got you. It's terrible. Toxoplasmosis. Gondi? Really? Interesting. Well, well. Usually there's some stuff, but I should stop thinking about the other difficulties and just go straight for the hardcore mode. Like, get my mind in the hardcore setting. I don't believe he can ever bust through that door. Which is good. I do like how they sort of retain a little bit of not really humanity, is it? It's not really, but they sort of retain some aspects of their bodies. Like, a lot of times they'll just sort of flail around. Alright, I don't want to waste any boule. Not particular, anyway. If I can get myself a brick, I can bosh the fuck out of this guy. Oh! Need a glass. That's that guy down. Another brick. Brick for the prick. There we go. Yeah. Smooth. Went down pretty smooth. Of course, though, they probably didn't drop anything. Although you can never be sure. You know, you might get lucky. Always keep loaded up. Of course. You never want to stay unloaded. Hi, Tess.
Tess,
oh.
How are you holding up?
Just a bit winded.
Just a bit winded? Don't lie.
This will get us to the roof.
Don't you dare lie to me. Well, I mean, she probably is winded, but there's something else as well, isn't there? I mean, I'm probably going to try and play Outlast 2, but from what I've seen, there's a shite load of collectibles. And I don't believe the game is open. Does it have chapter select? I hope so. Because, fuck me, collectibles.
Watch your step as you're going out, because it's going to be a little...
Ellie's an expert, mate. She's done this before.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out. But man, can't deny that view.
Come on, this way. Hey, let's pick it up. We're almost done. Stay focused.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Outlast 2, yeah? Not Outlast 1.
Right around this corner. Come on.
Because if you're looking at Outlast 1, I'd say don't bother, there's no plot. Although, admittedly, it is a pretty good game, I have to say. I do like Outlast as a game. Shame there's no platinum trophy, but as a game, pretty good. You know, it's got some elements to it. Ooh, cheeky boy.
Look at this.
You cheeky boy.
What if we get there and they're all dead?
you know, like the whole night vision camera thing and the batteries and, you know, it's a little bit arse in some aspects, but ultimately it's alright.
Up and over.
Here we are. Oh.
There we go.
I shouldn't bother looking around, should I? I keep wanting to look around just to see if I can find anything. There's nothing there. There's nothing. There'll never be anything, so I shouldn't look.
Just so it's out there, I can't swim.
Look, it looks like it's shallow on the right side. Follow me.
The fact that Ellie can't swim is actually
What do you mean?
I know you guys
quite
are
useful in a lot of ways.
trying to save
If you go over there, don't know why I'm doing this, but if you go over here, there's a firefly pendant. Don't know why I'm doing it, but I might as well. Usually they're not too out of the way. There we go. Are you ready to cry?
What happens now?
What are you doing, Tess?
Maybe they had a map or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we gonna take
As far as it needs to go. Where was this lab of theirs?
Oh, she never said. She only mentioned that it was someplace out west.
What are we doing here? This is not us.
What do you know about us? About me?
I know that you are smarter than this.
Really? Guess what? We're shitty people, Joel. It's been that way for a long time.
No, we are survivors.
This is our chance.
It is over, Tess! Now, we tried. Let's just go home.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my last stop.
What?
Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
You going on?
No, don't touch me.
Holy shit. She's infected.
Let me see.
I didn't mean for this.
Show it to me. Oh, Christ.
Oops, right? Give me your arm. This was 3 weeks. I was bitten an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel. You've got to get this girl to Tommy's. He used to run with this crew. He'll know where to go.
No, that was your crusade. I am not doing that.
Yes, you are. Look. There's enough here that you have to feel some sort of obligation to me, so you get her to Tommy's. They're here.
Damn it.
I can buy you some time, but you have to run.
You want us to just leave you here?
Yes.
There is no way that...
I will not turn into one of those things. Come on. Make this easy for me. No, just go! Just fucking go.
Ellie,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this.
get a move on.
It's really, really subtle there, right? Super, super
I can't believe
subtle.
we did that.
Stop.
Stop.
Left her to die.
Stop.
I love this. It's so subtle, right? But you can see in Tessa's face. This is what I'm talking about with the details, like the small details. Is that when she's looking at Joel and when Joel's looking at her,
Upstairs.
she has this like really, like, stern look as if she's confident.
Pushing forward.
But the second that Joel turns away, you can see her eyes drop as if she's like terrified and insanely sad. Which, I mean, of course you would be, considering what just happened. But very subtle, you know what I mean? You can just see the second Joel turns around, she drops the act, and she drops down to like her terrified actual feeling, not the front she's putting up. Little things, but they add up. They do to me anyway. Little small details like that. Sometimes a small detail becomes a big detail, especially when you notice it. Because you think, oh, Tess is this hardcore bitch, but really, is she? Is she really? Or is that just the face she puts on?
Joel.
I got this.
Chill. This is a stealth mission. Although, admittedly, this could be a mission for Molly. This could be Molly's mission. Oh, it could be Molly's mission. No. I'll tell you though. Have they seen me?
You got me. Okay?
Yep. Oh, no. Shush, Ellie. Shush. That should not have worked the way it did.
Come on.
You're gonna play Red Faction Guerrilla. Remastered, which is a brilliant name for it. Oh, you cheeky boy. There we go. Any drops? No drops. Still got that guy to contend with. I don't know why, but personally I prefer throwing bricks at people instead of glass bottles. I don't know why. Weird preference, I suppose.
Come on.
Oh, shit. This is not a good spot to be in, really. You want a spot with some... I guess I could call it freedom of movement. Hey, chill. Oh, just out of his sight. Very good. Very good. Is he the last boy?
Where is this fucking rat?
Hang on, I've just heard someone over here. I think he might be the final boy. Sometimes you can tell if this is the last one, or maybe even just second to last one, because they'll say, "Hey guys, have you found him yet? Guys? Oh my god, where have they all gone?" And then you'll realise, he's the last boy. Is that Ellie making that sound, or this bloke? It's a bit dark in here. Also got to be careful of the glass on the floor, because if you stand on it, it goes crunk. Where'd he go? And the crunking glass is obviously no good. Where is he? Oh, there he is. God, he's getting into a right dark hole. Might crank the brightness up a bit. Fucking stalked him from like a million miles off. No drops? I expect no less. Obviously put the torch on, it's much easier, but trouble is with that, they're gonna go, "What the fuck?" and then catch me. Which we do not want. Another small detail. Well, a brick doing more damage, I mean, you know, a solid object like a brick hitting you in the head, sure. But what about the glass? The little fragments of glass that would get in the side of your head? You know what I mean? Little things like that. I also like how when you move along walls, occasionally, depending on like the wall itself, Joel and Ellie sometimes will sort of brush their hand against it as if like they're sort of bumping into it a little bit or trying to regain balance. I don't know. It happened in...
Joel, how are we gonna get out of here?
I think it was Uncharted 2, maybe Uncharted 3, where they added the whole them touching the wall type thing. Makes it a bit more real. Stay down. It's a good job that Ellie is essentially invisible to all these enemies. Actually, I think I've made a bit of an error because I'm supposed to be over here. Oh, good. Yeah, because it's multiple men's.
Report.
Let's play this. Let's play this the interesting way, shall we? Hang on, stop shaking, twatto. Okay. What the fuck? Insta knockout. Dude, it's Captain Falcon. Oh, I'm back here. No, Jesus Christ, that is far away. Didn't realise they had Captain Falcon on their team. Jesus. If I'd have known that, I think I would have approached it with a different... maybe... oh, hang on. Do I have it? Yep, I do have a brick on me. Maybe I would have approached it from, you know, further away, as opposed to doing the old tried and true human shield maneuver. I was going to run out, I was going to try and grab him, and if that failed, usually they just sort of push you away. And then I was going to clonk him with my... hang on, where's my stick? It's fine. I actually need a stick before I get to Bill's town, because there's a really funny... hang on. There's a really funny interaction that I want to use and look at. I was going to say, I'm sure he moves when there's only one remaining. That's right. And check out your burned buddies. The Bernie boys. Now he's probably going to see me. I might use him as a human shield. Where'd he go? Don't know actually, I'm not sure. Still not wasting bullets though. I don't know what's with this whole like collision thing where they've not, you know what I mean, where they're kind of like pushing together. I don't know, it's weird. Normally that's not what happens. Normally Ellie will slide underneath you and you'll not collide. It's usually very good. I think I might have missed my opportunity here. It's okay, because if he sees me, I've got a brick. Okay, very good. And now the final boy. Pull out the brick just in case I need it. Which I might need it because... ooh, nope. I'm probably going to have to go buns glazing. With the guys downstairs. It's possible to sneak them. But Christ almighty if it's not a real pain in the bum sometimes. I have a stick round here? I need a stick, dude. Because I want to do that funny little thing.
Stay down. I'm not.
Actually, what you can do is this, right? You can run up, get yourself kind of caught a little bit, throw a nice fat molly in there, because that should kill like 2 or 3 because of the way mollies work. Go on, Ellie. I think I'm going to use my... Okay, very good. Change position real quick. Okay, unarmored. That's good. Don't know where the rest of them are. What? Whoa, Jesus Christ. I've never seen Joel punch someone so hard to do a backwards roll. Fuck me. Right, so how many have we got left? I can't believe the brick unlocked as well. I need another throwable. No throwable around here. Is that? I thought that was a piece of wood for a second. Wishful thinking. And normally they all sort of hide in the front. Yeah, as you see. Is he the final guy? Oh my god, if it is, he's made a mistake. See how this guy's burned as well? Even though he's kind of far away. That's because Molotovs are insanely good. If you upgrade Molotovs, I don't have any right now, of course. But if you upgrade them, oh my good grief, they are amazing. Because they don't just affect the initial area. They've got like a bit of a spread, and if someone's on fire, this works best on the infected. If an infected's on fire, which of course I'll show you in a bit, quite a ways into the future, but there's a section where you can throw a Molotov and it'll spread to like 4 or 5 different infected. Because it is super, super fucking amazing. Oh, spores.
There's a soldier over there.
How the hell are you breathing in this stuff?
I wasn't lying to you.
She's immune.
Place is empty.
I know you're here.
Find them and get the hell out of here before any clickers show up.
It's kind of working with the whole thing. This is on... Hang on. This is on grounded mode. Yeah, boy. You can tell it's on grounded because I will never have more than about 3 bullets. Slight lie, of course. No, don't worry, I am here. I'm just waiting for you to show me your torch so that I can pop out and murder you. There you go. You've showed me your torch. That's all I need. Just need to know what direction you're facing. It's not necessary to kill him, but I mean, he's the bad guy, right? He's a naughty boy. And therefore, naughty boy Roy. There we go. Gets the fucking choke. There should be a quick time event where he pulls your mask off. No, they shouldn't. Or maybe they should. Clickers are indeed uber flammable. That's true. I like the fact that they are flammable though. Like you just see their feet get set on fire and you're like, I've won. Because they just like, they're like a candle. They go, foof. It's amazing. We know you can't swim, don't worry about it. This is one of 750, I won't call them puzzles, but palette. What? Joel, what's going on? There we go. Joel's having a right fit. What's he doing? Palette, we'll call them palette puzzles because it has some nice alliteration. I love the underwater. Like, how clean is this? Look at that. Dude, so clean. Beautiful, as they say. In grounded mode, you actually can't see your oxygen, so you kind of have to know how much you've got left. Or guess. Or try and surface quickly. I happen to know, because I'm an absolute fucking professional, that you have approximately 22 seconds of oxygen. I don't know that for sure, but I know that you can go underwater for a little bit of time. So that's good. Parts, pendant, off we go. Look at that. What a fucking mermaid. I love it. Is she T-posing?
Just stay put.
Anything down there?
Oh, I thought she was T-posing.
Oh, cool.
Was she? Oh, thank you very much. Good die. I'm sure she just T-posed. Also, she's got a torch, but she doesn't actually use it. I think that glitch persists through the game now because I've skipped her whole, hey look, I found a torch and it still works. Tap, tap, click, click. Oh, it's on. I skipped that. So she now just holds her hand like she's doing an interview with a ant. And there's nothing in it. Which, you know, slightly irritating, but it's not going to be too bad. We'll use our torch, it'll be fine. Like I say, that glitch will persist. She'll go through the whole game like that. Also, when I do this, I like to make Joel face Ellie, because it looks like Ellie's about to knock you in the face, like with her head, otherwise known as a headbutt.
Really?
Ready?
Okay.
Kind of looks like she's gonna go bonk, you know what I mean? Just conk the fuck out of your face.
Be careful.
Especially with those Jack goggles on. Those Jack goggles will do some serious damage. Up you go. I'll wait. Don't worry. Take your time. Oh. Really? Go on. Thank you. Super lucky that it's just high enough, isn't it? It's just the right amount of height. I think she did kind of T-pose a little bit. Always on the lookout for a good T-pose. I mean, normally you don't really get the full-on, unless you've got mocap, you don't really get the full-on, like, full T. Normally you get like a sort of,
Hey, look.
you know, like a V.
About Tess. I don't even know what.
Here's how this thing's gonna play out. You don't bring up Tess. Ever. In fact, we just keep our histories to ourselves. Secondly, don't tell anybody about your condition. They think you're crazy, they'll try to kill you. And lastly, you do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Sure.
Repeat it.
What you say goes.
Good. Now there's a town. A few miles north of here, there's a fella there that owes me some favors. Good chance he could get us a car.
Okay.
Let's get a move on.
I don't have my stick.
There we go. Yeah, it'll be faster to go through here.
Man,
What?
nothing. It's just I've never seen anything like this. That's all.
You mean the woods?
Yeah. Never walked through the woods. It's kind of cool.
Well, of course she's never walked through the woods. She grew up in a quarantine zone. I believe if you shoot at the birds and stuff, or the squirrels, whatever,
Take me back to London.
She was up to the
I believe that Ellie gets a little bit pissed off.
She's better now.
I would never do that, of course, because it's pointless.
That'll mean they're safe.
Especially not on grounded, because I need my bullets.
Weren't too hot.
But I'm just saying, you know, I think that's a thing that can be done.
'Cause I doubt I can get either one of them back into the city in one piece. Trust me,
How many shivs am I on?
I wish there was some other option.
Well, we're about to get a weapon mod, and I really don't want to waste materials on a shiv. Shivs are good, but weapon mods a little bit more effective because they insta kill anything. Well, apart from thingamajig, fireflies,
Fireflies. I mean,
real ones.
real fireflies.
Yes.
Yeah, I see that.
Joel is so emotionally bereft. Tosser.
Well, that's not
It's interesting that Joel's like the sort of hard, emotionless guy, and Ellie's like the sort of whimsical kid. But then it turns around as the game goes on. Ellie becomes the more somber, and Joel finds like a new lease on life. So it's kind of interesting. More shivs the better. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. The weapon mod's pretty fucking good because you can go poof, one hit kill, and then you get to keep the weapon afterwards. Plus, with this being grounded plus, I have collected the training manuals, which has made it so that I can kill 3 enemies. I go bop, 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 and I'm good. That you, Bill?
You, Bill.
Where do you live?
Different places.
You've never been here.
I know the entire script for this
I
game.
know this is where he lives.
Some people might consider that sad, but this game's fucking amazing, so shush.
With him?
Sure as hell better be.
Well,
Also,
check it out then.
I've got some things to say about certain characters and their orientation based on genitalia. And I think some people may have blown certain things out of proportion. Like they say that Ellie is a lesbian. Whilst if you have played the Left Behind content, you could see that. But what's to say that she's not a bisexual, right? What's to say? We've never seen her have an actual connection with a male other than Joel, you know? So
That's such a good idea.
just because not seen it, you can't just say, oh, full on gay. Like with Bill, people say that Bill's gay because he had a guy he was with, and Ellie steals a thingy. I guess it's a gay porn mag. But Bill has a room just full of magazines that he's probably nicked from several locations. What's to say? What's to say? You know, that he is gay. Maybe he just had a guy who he liked being with. It was useful in some ways, you know, he knew his shit. And maybe one of the magazines that Ellie steals just is a gay porn mag. Because he has hundreds of magazines, it's just part of the stash that he's stolen from. I say stolen, nobody owns it anymore. But you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You can't just jump straight to, oh, obviously he's gay. Because maybe it's more nuanced than that. It's not so cut and dry. If he comes out and says, yes, I prefer peen, then there you go. Fair enough. The character, gay. And if Ellie says, no, I prefer ladies, confirmed. But unless they actually say something like that, which they shouldn't, because that'd be... I mean, I don't care if a fictional character prefers men or women. That is... Oh, I was going to say, is it glitched again? There's actually a funny glitch you can pull off, which
So let's say we get a car from this
I wouldn't recommend. But you can make certain areas not load.
Then we go find Tom.
Marlene said he's your brother?
And more important, he was
Wouldn't recommend it though.
you know where to take you.
Okay.
Because sometimes you can fall through the floor.
Why we need the car.
Oh yeah, boy.
Hey, look. No.
Yeah, those are gnomes.
Man, I had an art book filled with these. I always thought they were super cute. Not fairies, though. They creep me out.
Talking about. That one looks like she's performing a massive log. You know what I mean? There's just some guff over here that you can pick up. Playing on the easier modes, you can actually get some... usually it's ammo and some crafting materials. That's what we're here for as well. Usually. Maybe they'll... You imagine. Well, I don't know if Bill would actually be in Last of Us 2. I hope he is. Well, you know, in Left Behind, I think she's 14 in that. Maybe she's 13. But she kisses Riley, and obviously they have love for each other. But even then, does that mean that she's gay? Maybe she kisses her because it's like they're like super fucking best mates, and she just got her back as a friend.
Did you play this before?
No. But I had a friend that knew everything about this game.
See? A friend.
Apparently,
A friend.
this character called Angel Knives who'd... What was it? She'd punch a hole through your stomach before kicking your head off.
I'm never a big fan of these things.
I wish I could play it.
Well, you know, I hope in in The Last of Us 2, Ellie like ties knives to her hands like that. I'd like to see some references that only maybe the fans are gonna get. You know, people who maybe paid attention to the first game. Certain things that show up, like in the trailer for The Last of Us 2, Ellie's playing a guitar, which I enjoyed that because at the end of The Last of Us 1, Joel says that he's going to teach Ellie to play the guitar. So, you know what I mean? There's certain things like that where it comes back on itself. Also, I wonder if Ellie can swim, because Joel said he was going to teach her how to swim. So there is that.
Yeah, they were. Hoping to restore the
So maybe she can swim. Maybe Joel did teach her some stuff. We'll find out, won't we? I wonder what it's going to be about. Like, what's the story going to be like? Is maybe it's just like the Fireflies just coming after Joel forever. I don't know. Interesting. It's a very interesting idea. Well, we'll see. There we go, look, some guff. I only really want that because I kind of want to upgrade my sniper. And there's another gun I want to upgrade. I don't know about shotgun. Shotgun's alright, but I'm not sure if I want to really bother with it. Because it's, you know, shotgun's good. It's very good. I mean, I do love it. I do love it as a weapon, but the only issue with the shotgun that I have is that sometimes...
Jesus. That would be one of Bill's traps. That's putting it lightly.
Yeah, my only problem with the shotgun is that sometimes it doesn't instantly kill. Maybe there would be more bullets, yeah. Oh, actually, there's a shiv door.
Let's hope we don't blow up trying to find him.
Just watch your step.
I think I'll save. I don't really need shiv doors. They're not crucial. You know, obviously,
Feel good with the bow?
I reckon he is.
nice to go through because they contain gubbins. But in Grounded, it's just usually pills and parts, which usually I'm all about. You know, IRL, I'll take those pills and parts any day. But ultimately, yes. I like when Ellie says, "Hey, let me use that," and then she goes, "I'm a pretty good shot with that thing." Like, she just says it really strangely.
Let me use that. I'm a pretty good shot with that thing.
How about we just leave this kind of stuff to me?
Well, we could
I don't know why I like that.
cover each other.
I don't think so.
Draw speed's a bit low. Maybe I should upgrade the draw speed. Good thing about the good thing about the bow is that sometimes you can reclaim arrows, so that's quite handy. Other times though, not really. Sometimes I've had it where I've just sent out like 3 or 4 arrows and none of them came back. They all snapped in the neck of an infected person. Considering the infected people are quite mushy, you'd think that maybe the arrow would just pierce and that'd be that. Yeah, boy. Here we go.
Shit.
It's a kilker.
Maybe a whirl.
Right in the eye. Or what's left of it.
Now listen. Bill ain't exactly the most stable of
Yeah,
individuals.
boy.
So when we get there, you let me do the talking. You understand?
I understand.
You gotta be clear on this. You don't take too kindly to strangers. See that wire? Stay underneath it, okay? Just keep your head low. And you'll be fine.
Actually, we can go through here. I was going to say, is there a shiv door? It's not a shiv door. No. Although, I am going to waste one of my thingamajigs, aren't I? My weapon mod things.
You're gonna go in there?
I wanna see what we can find.
You're gonna find my body when I die from
Actually, no, I won't. No, I won't, because you can act. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm such an intelligent bastardo. What happens is, something comes out and, well, it's an infected dude, runs out and goes, "Bear!" Accurate sound. But what you can do is you can smack him in the head with your, shing, shing, you know what I mean, your shing move. However, you can also just throw a bottle at him. And then grab him, and then give him one of these. You're right.
Well, while we're here, let's search the place.
It's okay. I killed it. No need to waste my durability, you see. Yeah, you do get chased by a horde of infected fucks around here. Rachel! Reminds me of Batman Begins, and also Dark Knight, because Rachel's in that as well. Fucking Rachel. It should be a rag. Rag. Ruh-roh raggy. No rags. Oh my god. I need rags and alcohol because I want to make some mollies. Yeah, we're about to get chased by a horde very soon. TM. I need some form of bottle or brick. They should provide me with it because, as you can see,
Look at that. Alright, stand back.
got that right there. Which I am not wasting ammo on something like that. Where is it? There should be a... Oh, there's a bottle. Don't waste ammo. That's the thing. When it comes to this mode, you need to be an actual hoarder. Yeet. That's one way to do it.
That's one way to do it.
You see? Never waste ammo. Ooh, I'm going to be rolling in it, mate. Look at that. That's 9 kills.
See that? Get back.
Potential, you know, if I pull it off. Isn't there a bottle around here? Or oh, there's a brick right there. There we go. Also, if you throw a Molotov or a bomb too close to yourself and it explodes, you actually take a fraction of damage, like a little tiny bit of damage. If Joel like goes, like if he recoils, then that means that you've taken just a teeny bit of damage. It might only be like, you know, on a full bar, it might only be like a sliver, but it's a bit more on grounded. Not that you can tell, but you do take a bit more damage. Righty-ho then. Ooh. I think I'm fully loaded on that one. Pretty Herbie. Fully loaded there. Right, here we go. It's all going to come down to my accuracy.
I got you.
Damn it, Bill.
What just happened?
Another one of Bill's stupid traps. There, that fridge, it looks like that's a counterweight.
Okay.
Cut that rope, and it'll bring me down.
On it.
Oh dear.
Joel.
Shit, here they come.
Okay, make sure I have all the bullets. Thing is about this, I believe you have infinite ammo. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm reloaded. I was reloading. It's okay because we can try again. Can you skip this? I don't know if this is a... no, it's not a skippable scene. I think it's checkpointed when the fridge falls over.
Another one of Bill's stupid traps.
Would be nicer if they could bring me the... oh, my torch is off.
There.
No.
That fridge, it looks like that's a counterweight.
Okay.
Hanging upside down and looking into the sky is really bizarre. Anyway,
Cut that rope.
if I could use my 9mm pistol, that would be a lot more preferable. I'll tell you for what, because that actually fires, for one, pretty quick, and its reload is super fast. Then again, it would be a upside down reload, so I shouldn't really reload that often.
How's it looking?
I also thought that when... Quick reload. I also thought that when you'd shoot, you'd have a bit more of a swing on, you know? Thankfully you don't. Oh shit. Maybe Joel's just a fucking profesh. You dead? Jesus. Fucking clicker.
Good time, Ellie.
It's gonna fall. Which is good for us. Because, oh shit. It's good for us because we don't get attacked, but... Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
But then Ellie gets attacked. Thankfully, I don't believe she dies instantly. She can kind of hold them back. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Like that. She throws them away a bit. Like the closer they get though, the harder it becomes to aim because it's like...
Hurry, they're getting closer.
It's hard to really describe it. But like the ground gets closer, you know? So... Ellie, move! Now this part might look scary, but there's an easy way through it. Has he got a tattoo? Kind of looked like he had a sweet tat. Yeah, there's an easy way through this. And I will show you the easy way. Make sure that I'm all good to go. I think there should be some kind of bootle in here. Not that I'm going to need it, because my method is to let Bill either get grabbed or take him out. Because if Bill gets grabbed, you can kill him instantly. Go on, Bill. Okay, fine. We'll do it your way. If you just get through the door, insta win. Yay. Shiv.
Man, that was close. Thanks for the heroics and all. Ellie. Hey, what are you... Joel?
Bill!
What are you doing?
Bill! Turn around and get on your knees. Just calm down a second. Turn around. All right. Get on your knees. Don't test me. Just take it easy. Any bites? No. Anything sprouting? Oh, God damn it, I'm clean. If I see so much as a trick. Ow! Stop! Son of a bitch! You done? Am I done? You come into my house. You set off all my traps. You damn near break my shooting arm. Who the fuck is this punk and what's she doing here?
I am none of your goddamn business, and we're here because you owe Joel some favors. And you can start by taking these off.
I owe Joel some favors. Is some kind of joke? I'll cut to the chase. I need a car. Well, it is a joke. Joel needs a car. Well, if I had one that works, which I sure as hell don't, what makes you think I'd just give it to you? Huh? Yeah, sure, Joel. Go ahead. Take my card. Take all my food, too, while you're at it.
By the looks of it, you could lose some of that food.
Listen to me, you little shit.
No, fuck you! You handcuffed me!
I need you to shut up. All right? Whatever favors you think I owe you ain't worth that much. Actually, Bill, they are. Well, it don't matter, because I don't have a car that works. But there is one in this town. Parts. There are parts in this town. Meaning that you could fix one up. Alright. If I'm gonna do this, there's some gear I'm gonna need. Alright. It's on the other side of town. Now you help me go gather it, and maybe I can put something together that runs. But after this, I owe you nothing. That's fine. A couple days from now, we'll probably be dead anyway. Good.
Follow me.
Good.
Goddamn town's booby trap. Just stay right on my ass.
Can't miss it.
Knock it off.
Another another lice little detail
Or need, I suggest you grab them.
Thank you.
is if we turn around,
Look around, see if there's anything.
the pipe that Ellie used and that Joel threw on the floor is here. Ah, that's pretty nice. I like that. Nice little details like that. If we want the thing, we can. Can I actually mod this weapon? I don't want to read that. It's a fucking map. Can I mod the web? I can mod the web. Ellie, my head is like clean in your ass right now. I didn't mod the web, did I? There we go. I want to pick up some more of this
Fucking stick up his ass.
gubbins that I might need. Because he actually does, well, occasionally have a few bits and bobs that we might be able to, pick up. I think upstairs there's some whatcha-jiggums pills. Grabbing pills. Chess game as well. Optional conversation if you want it. Hello, Al.
Everything you need.
Good.
I'm just gonna take a look around in here. Nothing in there that I need.
Don't leave the door open.
Got it.
We have to cross to the other building. Up the stairs. Let's move it.
Just stay with me.
Can't believe you agreed to this bullshit, Bill. What you should have done was just left it.
Take a look around up here.
Nothing in there that I need. Go ahead, take whatever you want.
Thanks.
Just looking for some, random gub. You never know what you might find.
What kind of trouble are you in? Where the hell's Tess?
It's just a job. Simple drop-off.
What do you deliver? That little brat?
Haha. Fuck you too.
Oh. I hope you know what you're doing.
Kidding me with this guy?
Where are we going,
Bill?
Bill?
My other safe house.
I-
More of an armory.
Wait, I thought we were gonna fix up a car.
We? You know how to fix
Bill,
That's like I said. What I need is on the other side of town.
thought there was a bat on this table. Maybe that's in the
We're gonna need more
easier
time.
versions. Not that a bat's better than a pipe, but just saying. Thought there was a bat. Best weapons are axe, which unfortunately you don't get until much later in the game.
Yeah, I thought the two of you were inseparable.
she's busy.
Look at this arterial spray. Look at that. Watch. Look at that.
Might be trouble in paradise.
Yeah, something like that.
Ooh. Do I have enough from... No. I'm gonna say, if I had enough for a molly, I'd be pretty good here, because there's a few dudes over there, you see.
Why don't you fix one of these cars?
Oh my god, you're a genius. I mean, the whole time, why on earth hadn't I thought about fixing one of these cars?
Okay, don't be a dick.
Their tires are rotted and their batteries are dead.
You done?
Can't even begin to think what the inside of the engine blocks look like. Only ones making new car batteries are the military. God damn it.
Infected!
No need to scream about Ellie. Alright, well hopefully Bill can deal with some of them. He has a fucking infinite durability kukri. Which, preferably he uses, and not me using my limited durability and my limited ammo. Oh, here we go. Oh shit. Okay, good. I got you, Bill. Okay, she's a regular old Sally. Hang on, hang on. I don't want to waste my... What's he doing? Ah! Stun it. There we go. Yay.
All right. You gotta check the barricades again. You neglect the simple shit, and now you're paying for it. You know what that means? Taking all the supplies from the warehouse and plugging into the east bins again.
Yeah. Bill. Joel.
Bill. Joel.
This way.
This way.
There's also a firefly pendant. Somewhere. Where is it? Somewhere around here, isn't it? Am I blind? I think I'm blind. I thought it was around here somewhere. What? Oh, there it is. Yeah, fuck me. I'm just retarded, not blind. But if you want that, there you go, look. Whoop. Ta-da. And I've got a brick. Amazing. Ooh. Bit of the leg came off. Oh. That is a very interesting... I also love how their eyes no longer are like center. You know what I mean? Their eyes are all over the place.
You picked a hell of a place to hole up, didn't you?
I guess that means they're kind of on the way to being blind. You know what I mean? They're starting to blindify. Which is not a word, but there we go.
Nothing. You sure that gate's gonna hold them?
See, I want to see...
So which way?
I want to see more about Joel's past. There's a lot of reference to Joel's past. Like, you know, how he's done some really bad things. But so far, we've only ever seen him do... well, good things-ish. Like, the soldiers aren't really portrayed as being nice.
Here we are.
So when you kill soldiers, he's like...
Can you close the door? Let's gear up.
What? I need a gun.
No, you don't.
Joel, I can handle myself.
No. Stay here.
Fine. Just wait around for you two to get me killed.
Well, this goes on record as the worst fucking job you've ever taken.
It's up there.
How in the hell is Tess okay with this suicide mission?
Actually, her idea.
Really? Well, the broad's not as smart as I thought she was. But, fuck her. Seriously, you gotta take that kid back to where you found her.
I can't just take her back.
Then send her packing, let her find her own way. Look, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. A partner. Somebody I had to look after. And in this world, that sort of shit's good for one thing. Getting you killed. So you know what I did? I wised the fuck up. And I realized it's gotta be just me.
Bill, it ain't like that. It's
bullshit. It is just like that. Hey! What'd I say to you when we walked down the steps? What'd I say?
I'm just fixing your stupid pile.
Don't touch. God damn it. You keep babysitting long enough and eventually it's gonna blow up in your face.
Can we please just get on with it?
Here. Let's get on with it.
Kid smuggling's good. She's an orphan. She's the one cure for humanity. I'd say that's a worthwhile cause to smuggle her to certain places, because you're not going to be able to do it by legal channels, because they'll just say, oh, she's infected, dead. You know what I mean? You got to do it illegally. There's no way around it.
You got to be really careful. This thing blows. It shreds anybody standing nearby.
Nail bomb, baby. Unfortunately, nail bombs also use blades, which we need blades.
I assume they're out looking for supplies. I mean, you'd be amazed at the shit that they overlook. Anyway, a few months back,
I'm not going to use the shotgun.
They were all over the truck. Plows right in the side of the high school. Still sitting there with the battery in it.
So we take that battery and we put it in another car.
Bingo.
I wanted to get it, but it seemed too dangerous with all the infected on this part of town. Fuck it. Joel needs a car.
What if it's damaged?
Those trucks are like tanks. Just sitting there.
Actually might work.
Now I need to make sure that I have everything that I possibly need. I think I've got everything. I don't believe there's anything left over. Ooh, I've almost got enough for the second rank in Shiv Maestro. Which I suppose is somewhat useful. Right then. I guess we'll go for clip capacity as well. And I'm not really too bothered about the shotty, because you're going to use it in close quarters anyway, if you are going to use it. Let's get some extra rang on that bad boy. And then we'll do the draw speed afterwards.
Hold.
I mean, draw speed's not, you know what I mean? Not perfect, but it's alright, it'll do. Because you're going to use it from stealth anyway, so... Draw speed, not really crucial. Obviously, it's useful. Look, man, I don't need any of your shit. Joel, you are keeping an eye on her, aren't you? Like a hawk. I don't know why that didn't trigger, but there we go. Those lines should have triggered. I'll just say them for you. If any lines don't come out, I'll just repeat them, because I may have heard them as many times as the devs.
Alright, I'm not touching anything.
What? He skipped another line. Weird. Bill's supposed to say, "That's not the confessional booth, that's my room." And then Joel says, "Alright, I'm not touching anything." But then we do touch things, because we're a liar. Come on, Bill. Jesus, just hop it, you know what I mean?
Gotta come on.
Fuck you. Ooh, arrow upgrade. Explosive arrows, like you put a nail bomb on the end of it. So you can shoot them further. Although that would affect the aerodynamically. Sharper arrows, maybe? You use a... I think you should be able to craft arrows.
I've seen worse.
Like if you could find... If you had a shiv, you had a plank of wood,
Let's get a move on.
and I don't know, feathers or something, then maybe you could sort of craft a few arrows. That'd be useful. Oh yeah, stronger would be good.
Keep quiet.
Stronger arrows would be great. Because sometimes you shoot one out and it's like, snap! Oh, well, that's that one used. Then you shoot another one, snap! It's like, oh, Christ almighty, I'm losing all my arrows here. Even though you got like a perfect, pristine headshot, you think maybe you'd be so lucky as to keep your arrows if you've got a really nice shot. I am going to try and go through this without killing a single clicker. Which admittedly is not the easiest of things, but... You don't push me, Ellie. What the fuck? Well, it worked. Worked as I envisioned. Oh shit! I would have shaved, but there's not much point because I wanna do it stealthy. I think when Ellie like shuffled into me, the clicker went mad, and then Bill decided to kukri its face off. What's all that about, Bill? Frick. I know on grounded you've got to like really delicately push.
You guys hear that?
It's a good job they actually can't see them. Yeah, because there's like loads of them. How many is there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Clicker.
Is there 6 in this area? It's pretty aggressive. Out of my way. Now, do not bump into my arse, please. Preferably. I've had it happen once where I don't want to spoil it, but one of the characters later on ran into my back and essentially teleported me. It was crazy. It sent me flying into the... Jesus Christ, Ali. Sent me flying. It was pretty mad. I'm not quite sure what happened. But he pushed me and I just went and just zoomed down the corridor. And that was fun. Also was really bad because it got me caught by the enemies. Bill. Ellie. Shit. I've got to be quick because he's going to get in this corner soon. Also, these stairs are the bane of my existence, because if you try and walk slowly, you actually go quite quick. So I find you kind of got to do like a bit of a shufty. It's the part where you are in the sewer system, if you know where that is. Turn around. I'm not anybody. Oh god. Over there's a plant pot with 5 things in it. 5, what do you call them? Supplements, but to be honest, not really worth it, is it? Bill, open the door. You cock. Thank you, Bill.
Hold up.
Yeah, in the sewers, with Henry. You're right there, Ellie. In the sewers with Henry, he pushed me like into next week. It was crazy. Right then.
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
Might pull out the shotty gun in this area just in case. Yeah, things probably won't go south, I'm just saying.
Fucking hate those things.
Bill. Move, Bill. Bill! It's a good job that she's wearing the freaking the bride outfit from Kill Bill Part 2, because I seriously do want her to remove your life. Because Bill, you are being a prick. Ah. Oh, you're gonna pre-order it. I'm actually gonna wait for it, because I believe they'll probably do some sort of DLC, and I want to get the Game of the Year edition. Oh shit. Hi babe. Through the doggy door. Hang on, what's coming? I don't want to waste too many bullets. Especially, oh, there's a trick you can do on the next area.
If you guys would give me a gun, I could help you kill some of these fuckers.
It's a good thing that not everything heard me there, because oh really? You want the avatar? Well, I've got my Assassin's Creed one, you see. So I've got a little sexy pig.
There's more of those clicker things inside the house.
Actually, I don't have a molly. If I had a molly, this would be super useful. I mean, you don't need one, but I tell you something, if you get the molly out, you can drag these guys into a corner and just molly them up. Oh yeah. Not to worry though. See, they're so spaced out that, and I don't mean drugged up, lol. Spaced out as in far enough away from each other that we can quite easily do a little finagle. There's a section coming up a little bit later on where it doesn't look like you could fail the stealth section. Well, I mean, you have to fail it because it's kind of just part of the game. But there's a bit beforehand where it looks like you can sort of shuffle against a bush, but if you touch the bush, like, the guy hears you, and that is like the first time that ever happens, which is really weird. Before I run in there, I just want to make sure. I mean, obviously, unlikely, yeah. Unlikely, but you never know. What about? Have we got any? Ugh. Nothing. You are actual shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's an optional conversation up here if you want to collect it. The only trouble with playing on grounded mode. Actually, no, I can still show it. I was gonna say the only issue with it is that you can't do the collection dance, or whatever you want to call it, when you crouch down and there are several things to collect that are above Joel. When you spam triangle to collect him, he does the little the dance to try and pick everything up. It's quite good. However, you can still do that because there are things like weapon parts that still remain, so that's good. Alright, we're going to need this for this area. Although admittedly we are going to get in combat. I love doing that thing where you just type, like, you crouch down, you've got like loads of things, you just spam triangle and it's like it's great. I mean, obviously you can just hold triangle and you collect everything in one go, but where's the fun in that? What the fuck? How far away is she running? I know I'm not the most accurate with this thing, but I'm terrible with the bow. It's weird because online I was actually pretty alright. I guess it's because people kind of move a bit slower online, because it's... I feel like I got right itch. There we go. Online people are a bit more stealthy. Are any of these surviving? Out of the way. I don't know, let me just... I got 1 surviving arrow. That's fine though. I never got 2. So it's when they're moving. Because sometimes they change directions so fast as well. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was a good enough quick scope. Oh, good job, Ellie. I'll take that. Admittedly, though, once you get behind the bus, that bus over there, you have to get into combat anyway. Did Bill just ruin my thing? Bill did just ruin my thing.
Get off!
Fucking Bill, dude. Yeah, around this corner we've got to get in a fight anyway, so not too bad. I didn't waste any ammo, so that's okay. I broke my thing, of course, but and Narrow broke in her back. Not too bad though. Actually, I am gonna need. Oh dear. Do I? There's a section where that is really handy. Admittedly, a Molotov would be better, but I only need 1 rag. Ah, dear. I've got to fight the absolute fucking monster soon. Okay, well. Oh. Knock him out. Take him down. Love that. Oh yeah, tag team. Very good.
Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be. They must be holed up somewhere else.
Truly.
Let's not test our luck. How do we get inside?
And I don't have anything to heal myself. That's not really too bad. Although maybe a little bit because of what we have to contend with soon. It's going to be a real problem. Let's do this then, Ellie. Go on.
Don't get killed up there.
Thanks, Bill.
Well, now the shotgun has the most ammo in it, so I think I'll stick with this for now.
We're okay. We just need to get to the hood of the truck.
Also, there's a thing you can do here where it looks like you're supposed to hold off. You know, when all the infected are coming, it looks like you're supposed to hold off. What you can do, this actually changes the cutscene as well. You can go straight to the window yourself. And Joel's the one that ushers them in like that, as opposed to Joel being the one who's ushered in. So I'm getting some right. Nice one. Getting some right flickerage. What's going on?
That's not gonna hold.
Bill, make it fast. Grab this.
It's empty.
It's empty. What? Fucking empty.
Guys!
Bill, where to? Bill, where?
Anywhere but here.
You ready to haul ass? Come on. Like walking through.
Alright, well.
So, we'll sneak out the back.
You two, follow me. I'll get us out of here.
Now, unfortunately, I've had it where even if you get a pretty nice headshot on this crazy bitch, she still lives. So I'm apprehensive because they have a bit of a delay. I think it's after their little snap move that they do. You can like get them right in the face. But like I say, even after I've done that, she'll still live. She's got the fucking iron head. I really do want to try and go for a crazy shot. Imagine if I get it and she actually dies. That'd be amazing. The thing is, you see how like how much they move. I mean, that's why you're better off going for the chest. You've got a much better like chance. But like I say, I've had it where. Hang on, she's doing the snap. You see what I mean? They kind of freeze for a second. Literally, like a second. But they kind of freeze for a second when they do that. I wanted to just pull it then. I really wanted to pull the trigger on it. Also, I forgot about this, but there's a trick you can do. I've just remembered it now. But you might be able to tell that there's a little bit of a sway sometimes to the arrow. But if you move the analog stick really gently, it kind of stays still. Not that you'd really ever need that, I suppose, but it's a very strange interaction. Like you see him wiggling, and then if you go, it becomes quite rigid. She didn't even notice. That's interesting. Well, unfortunately, I've got to kill like all these guys anyway. It went straight past her ear. Ellie. This is a really weird collision issue here where I'm like merging with them. I also love their eyes as well. You can see their eyes. It's amazing. Can't believe that. You think? Nah, close enough though, right? It took her ears off. In fact, is that arrow... I wonder where it went. Where'd it go? Bill! How you doing? Also, there's ghosts in this place. I actually have no idea where it went. It probably went through there, which means I'm never getting it back. But that's fine. I should probably shiver, really, but we're going to cause a bit of a ruckus regardless. Things are going to get a bit loud soon enough. Come on. Oh. Not quite sure what triggered that, but ah, shit. Go on, Bill. What are you doing, Bill? This is a fucking... What? He fell through the table.
I bet we can cut through those classrooms.
You can, but there's going to be a bunch of shit coming after us, and you kind of have to go loud. I mean, you don't have to. You could try and sneak, but I found it much easier if you don't. Plus, if you do this, this is my trick. If you bosh your head against all these, you can turn them into like a haunted attraction, because they all sort of rock forever. If I kick this up. Ooh. The haunted school. Bloody Mary. See, I love it. Give him a bit of speed, it goes forever. Funnily enough, not that one. Strange. Ooh, maybe that's the only one that is haunted. Haunted by the nerd. Yeah, stop pushing my locker. Whereas these guys, they're rowdy rough boys. Anyway, enough fun. Let's get on with the serious business. Trouble is... What? Okay, let's play it your way. Ooh. I'll do it. I did say I would. Oh, I love when you're fighting human opponents. I'll try and show it off. But I love when you fight the human opponents. There's something you can do that is just fantastic. Do you reckon I could pull off 3 headshots? Love that noise. I don't reckon I could pull off 3 headshots. If this was Uncharted, maybe. In Uncharted, I mean... a lot more ammo. I actually kind of like fighting humans. Reason being is because you can use human shields, which I find to be incredibly effective. Human shields are great because you can... You can kill one guy, and then the enemies are like guaranteed to kill your shield. Only trouble with that is he's gonna see us. He's gonna see us. Only trouble with that. Oh, I'm gonna have to restart at the very beginning, aren't I? Because that's how this works. I was hoping that Ellie might have. Oh no! Right at the very beginning. At least it gives me a chance to try this thing again. I hate some of the checkpoints sometimes. Bit closer. Do your clicky thing. I want to see if I can get that headshot. There we go. I got the headshot. Well, that's that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, the thing about... Do I have a... Oh, I need a break. The thing about the human opponents is a really fucking... Oh, it broke! Really good thing you can do with them. Let's use the haunted things. Ooh. Right. What are you trying to ping me for? Oh. Oh, I can't believe I missed. Oh, I don't have any health, do I? I don't have any health. That's right. I was like, what is it pinging me for? And then this fucking clicker comes out of nowhere. See if I can pull it off again, shall I? Maybe this time it'll actually not break. Although, something tells me it probably will break. Go on. Go on. Do your little clicky thing. I'm trying to figure out where the head might be. There we go. Like I say, because they have a little bit of time where they freeze from that. Love the eyes. Anyway. Can I retrieve my... Oh, I think I can retrieve the arrow. RNG. There you go. Which means I may be able to... potentially get rid of this guy. Although admittedly I don't know what the fuck. I could barely see them. They're just like a moving form. Well, that's not too bad, because if it isn't broken, that means that it might actually stay in... Where does that clicker come from then? Is it got a trigger? Because oh, there it is, look. I think it only triggers once I move to a certain point. That's nice. So once I start shifting from here, then it starts to make its move. Don't push me. Ah, oh. Bill! Where are you? There you go. I was hoping it would kill both of them. It's fine. Right, can I have some ammo? How is that one still alive? Oh, it's a regular one. If it's a clicker, I'm not going to try and punch it, obviously. Because you can't punch them. They're Kung Fu masters. How many? We got 5. I got to see, the thing is, I got to deal with the silly bitch afterwards. Which, admittedly, there is a somewhat manageable way of doing it, but I'd rather not. Alright, so we can't use that. That's good, that's good. I'll use the lower calibers. In fact, I could use a brick as well against the last one. Fuck. Well, that's one. Bill! Protect me, Bill. There we go. Right, did they drop anything? Did they drop any shotty gun? No? I've kept my brick though. Oh, it broke. Gah. Kept my brick. Here we go. I have 2 of these though. That should really even up the odds. I'd prefer Molotovs, but that's, yeah, they function very similarly.
Barricade the door.
Here we go.
Guess they're gonna hold it for long. That don't sound good.
It certainly does not. I need to try and... These 2 dudes that come on in. Oh yeah, I was hoping I could kill both of them with it, but I mean, one's better than none. Okay, that's fine, that is good. I'm going to use the shotty gun because I'm going to need something a bit longer range in a little while. Bill, you cock! Bill! Here we go.
What was up with that big guy?
He's been infected for a long time. We call them bloaters.
Floater.
I hate those dudes. Those dudes suck shit. Although, admittedly, you only really have to fight that's it. You don't have to fight one. I'm trying to think, like, how many do you actually have to fight? I think that's it. That's the only one that is mandatory to kill. There's one in the hotel, but you can run past it. You can bypass the whole thing. Ooh. Last one remaining. Ooh. Love that. They got such squishy heads.
I fucking hate those things.
I'm a bit low on the old health P.
All right, you got him. Let's go. Pull me up. Come on up.
But that's fine, because once you get in the next, once you get to the next chapter, you recover health. And we're almost to the next chap. So that's good. Whee!
We're sitting ducks here.
Look how fast Bill is, Jesus.
Keep going. I'm right behind you.
Hurry, Joel.
Quick, 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 quick. There we go. We're safe. Just needed to wait for them to climb the ladder.
Inside the house now.
So that worked out well. I'll go check out this side of the house.
Bill?
Somebody had the same idea. They stole my shit.
Well then what the hell is plan B?
You ought to be thankful you're still drawing breath. That was plan A, B, C, all the way to fucking Z. And furthermore, tell Tess that she can take
Don't
this
you
job.
bring Tess
She
into
can
this.
shove it right
This
up
has nothing to do with... Jesus. What, you know this guy or something?
Frank.
Who the hell's Frank?
He was my partner. He's the only idiot that would wear a shirt like that. He's got bites. Here. And
I reckon he didn't want to turn. So
yeah, guess not. Well, fuck him.
Look what I found. It's got some juice in it.
That's my battery. That fucking asshole.
I love how he says that.
Get out.
Jeez.
Battery's drained, but cells are alive.
meaning?
Meaning, we push it, get it started, the alternator will recharge the battery.
Is that your guess?
Look, you wanted a plan B. This is as good as it gets.
What are you thinking?
Can you drive and we push?
That could just work. However,
That's more of my stuff. So what, you just gonna steal my shit and run off? Is that it, Frank?
yes.
You should probably search the house. I'm sure
What
there's
I'm gonna
more
do
supplies.
It's a good idea.
is I'm going to leave it here for today. You know, if I collect all this shit, does it count as saved?
Give you a holler.
Not sure. Well, there's Frank anyway. That's a shame, innit? I think I just stood on him. Let's not think about that. I'll leave it here for today. And we shall return in the morrow for some more The Last of Us. Also, a note from Frank. I love this. Well, Bill, I doubt you'd ever find this note because you were too scared to ever make it to this part of town. But if for some reason you did, I want you to know I hated your guts. I grew tired of this shitty town and of your set in your ways attitude. I wanted more from life than this, and you could never get that. And that stupid battery you kept moaning about, I got it. But I guess you were right. Trying to leave this town will kill me. Still, better than spending another day with you. Good luck, Frank. So, you know, when people say that, you know, Bill's gay, I'm like, well, I don't see any evidence yet. He just had a guy who maybe because he, you know, he sort of, he doesn't trust people. Maybe he finally found someone he could trust, but that person ended up just, you know, he didn't like him. You know, Frank didn't like Bill because Bill's just a fucking arse. Marty twat, innit? So I'm thinking that's the thing, innit? That must be the thing. If I nick this ammo as well, because I'm going to need tons of ham, and we can push this off soon. Also, you can give the note to Bill, which I think I shall do.
Bill, I found this in there, and I figured you should have it.
That's how you feel. Fuck me too, right?
And then he scrunches it up, chucks it on the floor, and you have to pick it up for it to count as collected. And you can see, look, it actually has a separate model where it's crumpled. That little touches. Little touches. First time playing this game? Yes. Blind playthrough. Don't insult me like that. Anyway, what time tomorrow? Probably about 6 PM GMT. Probably. Which save is it? Number 2. There we go. I mean, number 1, of course. First time through, obviously. There we go. And we should be good to go tomorrow. There's another conversation with Ellie, but we'll get that tomorrow, shall we? Because after this, there is no respite after we've done this. We push forward, and then after the cutscene, which I'm unfortunately going to have to skip because of some naughty music. But after that, there's a pretty aggressive scene. I mean, there's a little bit of respite afterwards, but then it gets aggressive again. So, anyway, cheers very much, and I shall see you tomorrow. I don't know how far I'll get. My theory would be probably... I want to say Tommy's, but I don't know. That might be a bit wishful. I want to say I'll try and get to Tommy's. We'll see. We'll see. A few things may accost us from there. Anyway, cheers very much. And as always, is my battery going on this thing? As always, take care.